I'm here. Are we excited? Wow. Also, for the sake of like stream connectivity, I'm probably gonna have I'm probably not gonna have your stream open if that's okay. Like, actually, no, what I can do, I have an idea. Oh, that's even better. Mm-hmm. Never mind then, I can open your stream. I'll see. The only thing I really want to see is the new job, but I guess so. Something they do in these keynotes is we get to see the new like big city, like Kugane, the Crystarium. And last time they hyped up the Crystarium by this is going to be the biggest city state you're ever gonna like. It's the biggest city state the game has had so far. So I'm wondering how they're going to hype up whatever the big city state for this game for Endwalker is going to be. I wonder how obviously we're going to be doing a lot in Garlemald and stuff for like when we get to the moon. I wonder how that's going to work out. It's probably going to be like its own section of the map. It's going to cost $9.99 to teleport there. No shit. Yeah, dude, it's really cheap. Goddamn. I low-key hope they have like an auto turret thing going on. That would be so like it's like, hey, do you want to play a healer where you don't have to keep up DPS? You can just freaking have your stupid auto turrets do it. Dude, yeah, totally. Actually, I mean, it's basically your weapon, right? Dude, if they did that, Sage would either have to have really low DPS or the highest, or would end up having the highest DPS. Also, is there? Hang on, let me turn up your stream. Able to speak. Yeah, we can't hear you. I guess, yeah, you're not picking up on stream. Also, it just hit time, I think.
Oh, it did change my microphone. Weird. Okay, there we go. Now I can see myself actually talking. That's weird. I don't know why it
Yay,
changed all that, but okay. Thank you for the notification on that, because that would be really awkward.
dude, I was talking to chat all by myself, a harsh
Oh,
stream.
and hold on one second. I am going to get OBS set up to where we are now watching the stream, because I just saw it went live.
Oh,
Oh, wait, never
shit.
mind. I actually can't do it that way. I should have thought this didn't work, but it's fine. That's PC games. Oops. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You can see some of my tabs, whatever. Unmute this.
Begun to fray its last.
Oh, it's doing the Endwalker trailer. Is this the full version, though? Or is this the baby version?
Share it apart. There we go.
Watch stream.
Man, let me know how audio is. Everything should be good enough.
Dude. I'm wondering if this is the full trailer or this is just the half trailer again.
It might just show the half trailer here, then show the full trailer like a little bit into it.
Yeah.
I can look after myself, you know.
Or just end on like the full trailer and we're like, wow, it's
And I've
this
had enough of
again!
this rot. Come on.
Wait,
Wait, this is new.
this is new.
Oh, this is the full trailer!
Star seemed doomed to unravel.
What is this?
Yet
I hear Heavensward music.
There were those who stood in defiance of that fate.
Oh, we know what this is. Nice Estinian, nice.
Oh, Mr. Estinian.
The hour is come, free tribe. It's all or nothing.
Born from blood.
And now we're in the freaking storm.
This is actually cool.
Oh, I love medleys like this.
Oh my god, this is the full song? Oh my god. Alright, Xeno, are you gonna do something?
Are we gonna finally see the weapon? Are we gonna...
Stage is set. But will our heroes deign to play their part?
Xenos? Damn it!
You literally got teased. Are you
Took
kidding?
your time. 'Tis as we feared. The respite afforded this land was but fleeting. The end
Alright, this is
was
apparently the
nigh.
new Yulmore. Slash,
Yeah, I remember them like talking about this. Much that I shouldn't have. Oh! Hello!
Is this the new city state?
There's an Aetherite!
It is!
This place is gorgeous!
Oh my god, there's so many layers.
Oh, there's a...
I knew it.
It's a lot like how like Greece is
Star
portrayed, yeah.
still has secrets to tell. Take care, my friend.
Hello, Miss
So,
Stola.
Charlian would keep its counsel while the world is lost to ruin.
It would. Come what may, we shall live on. We must.
Okay, so it is Charlia.
Yeah.
But we scions will fight until the heavens fall, until our last breath.
Oh, Julius walked in the center. Wait, it's a scythe!
It is a scythe!
Is this actually just straight up necromancer? Is Xenos actually just necromancer and everyone's about
God.
to go, they can't do that!
Past the far edge.
Oh, I'm excited. Xenos has become death.
I accidentally pressed the wrong thing.
Green blades dark.
Everything good?
Yeah, everything good. Still watching. Well, I'm watching off of your stream for a second.
Oh, okay.
Tolling the coming of the end.
Oh my god, it's actually just a scythe.
Now we need to figure out what class that is, though, which they're gonna show us.
I'm kind of on the whole it's necromancer thing, especially since it's a scythe. Like, with Templar wouldn't use that, right?
Yeah, they wouldn't. Well, I mean, Sage wouldn't use auto guns, so we don't know.
Well, I mean, Sage was like a new portrayal, which makes sense. Unless they go like new portrayal. Oh god. Oh my god.
Oh boy. Dude, I love the full song though.
Dude, but it actually gets the Stormblood part, it got me.
Dude, it is the new class.
This is, you can't tell me this isn't Necromancer with that design.
Dude, that's the default armor set. It has a cape, dude. I'm already sold.
Your new main. Yoshi P, Yoshi P, yeah.
Yeah, that's Yoshi P in that armor.
Dude, this is like straight up Bloodborne. Look at it, turn to see the next spoiler.
Dude, here comes our Lord and Savior.
皆さんこんにちは。ファイナルファンタジー14プロデューサー兼ディレクターの吉田です。うわ、コメントすごい。ありがとうございます。皆さんようこそお越しくださいま
You
し
know,
た。
it's Extreme Bloodborne.
そしてファイナルファンタジー14ファンフェスティバル2021アラウンドザワールド、開始していきたいと思います。
Hey, Nam, how's it going?
Welcome everyone and thank you for watching Final Fantasy 14 Fan Festival 2021 Around the World、僕一人では厳しいので、早速相棒を呼んでみたいと思います。コージー。
Dude, this is so sick.
Hello everyone, my name is Michael Christopher Koji Fonks. I am the localization supervisor on Final Fantasy XIV.
I like
And today
your shirt.
I will be Yoshi P's English voice for the keynote. So let's begin.
さあ、
Like it translates
フ
English
ァン
to
フェ
Japanese,
ス
yeah.
開始は僕の基調講演からなんですけど、まずここ YouTube どうですか皆さん。おまだコージーって言ってるな。
All right, so we're going to take a look at some
Oh
of
my
the
goodness.
comments from people from around the world. Let's take a look at YouTube first.
Oh, they're literally just reading chat.
おおすごいすごい。
Yeah, they do this all the time.
I like this.
Too quick, can't even
Like
read it.
when he did the shirt
おー
reveal
すごい
last time, people were like,
Going even
Dark
faster
Knight
now.
2?
さあここはですねニコニコです。ニコニコの
Darker
We
Knight?
have Nico Nico Doga.
草刈り吉田って書
You
いてある
Darker Knight?
Oh wow, that's for cutting grass.
さあどうでしょうね。ニコニコの皆さんおはようございます。
Good morning everybody on Nico Nico.
もう吉田しかなくて画面が見えないですね。
Yoshida,
Oh, man, they
screen's
actually. Wow,
filled.
I forgot Nico Nico was actually a
さあ
thing.
こ
That's
ち
so
らは
random
ティッチ
this day.
です。ティッチの皆さんおはようございま
It's
す。
have our
Japanese
first
YouTube.
I mean,
Good
yeah.
morning everyone watching on Twitch.
Yo, Twitch.
Yeah, yo,
まあ
that's
今回ね
us.
ファンフェス
Yoshi P, say
残
hi
念
to
ながら
us, chat.
コロナ禍の影響でですね世界ツアー相次ぐ中止になってしまって今日デジタルという形で全世界配信で行こうと思ってます。
We would really would have liked to have had this fan festival today in front of fans here to this wonderful arena, but because of the coronavirus pandemic, we've had to make it all digital.
Oh, well.
But that has allowed us to basically stream to everyone around the world.
ただその分だけですねこうやってコメント
I'm actually surprised they didn't have,
皆さんと直接
like a special ticket version of the fan festival,
because
normally
どうぞよろしくお願いし
Wait, what?
ます
Like a
We
special,
like
like,
to use
online one.
Yeah, because
the comments
normally
from
when
everyone
people go to
watching
fan
about
festivals,
these
they get
streams up here
exclusive
from
stuff like
everybody's
the
comments,
Cloud
and we'd like
Strife
to use those
hair
throughout
or like
the
other
keynote and
items
the
like that. So
festival,
I'm
so
surprised they
that
didn't just
you
do like
guys
a
can
special
participate with us.
stream
まあ
like
それ
gave
で
away
は早
things.
速
That's probably why
基
they
調
just
講
did
演
it, like,
スタートしていこう
you know, like with the
と
sale
思うん
and
で
all
す
that.
が
Hmm.
So, like, it's
So
the best we probably
we'd
could
like
do,
to
like,
start
in
off
this amount
now
of time.
with our first
And
presentation
yes,
of
imagine-
the
canceled.
night, the keynote.
Imagine if
address.
that mount was exclusive to only fan festival.
僕
That'd be
が
wild.
この
God, you know
衣
how
装
many
を
people would
着
be
るためにこの数ヶ月涙ぐましい努力をしてきたその過程をですね2時間にわたってお届けしたいと思います。
So for this keynote address, we'd like to spend the next 2 hours talking about how I had to go on a very rigorous diet for the past 2 months to be able to fit into this wonderful costume.
Amazing.
I had to go to die to fit this costume.
Everyone's kind of like, what?
They probably the costume designers probably put it on them. They're like, oh god, it doesn't fit.
Yeah,
そん
oh
なのいい
jeez.
から格闘の話しろよって感じです
That's
So you
funny.
want us to talk about
I
the
appreciate when people do
expansion,
stuff
not the
like that,
diet.
though.
Yo,
で
Yoshi
は
P's the
早
best.
速、冗談はさておきもちろんこの基調講演でお話しするのは
There was a
気になる
time where he,
拡張パッケージエンドウォーカー
Visited
の
each server
話に
and people
なります
flooded
Right,
him.
and so the focus of this keynote
Like
address
using
is going to
Kugane, I
be
took a picture of myself
almost
targeting him.
on
It was
content
great.
for the next expansion, Endwalker.
I couldn't actually
で
see
は
him because he was
最初の
covered by
ね
everybody.
当然この衣装気になってると思うので
So probably everyone is wondering, what is it I'm wearing? Well, it's time to find out.
New jobs.
まずは早速新たな
Oh
ジ
boy.
ョブからお届けしていこうと思
Like,
い
you
ま
gotta
す
tell me it's
All right, so let's
Necromancer.
learn
Or everyone
about
else is wrong.
the
It's neither
second job
Necromancer nor
in
Templar.
the Endwalker expansion.
Yeah.
まあ演芸師
I
という
will
コ
only
メントを
accept
ね
that.
見るんですけど演芸師はすでに実装されてますからね
So it's you're going to be using that to cut grass. Another disciple of the
Necromancer
land.
Reaper.
Yeah.
I mean, I would
We already
effectively
have
call
one of
Reaper
those.
the same as
あとは
Necromancer.
ね日本のコミュニティではね相変わらずね
Reaper would actually make
力
sense
士
though.
相撲レスラーはまだか
This is like a name.
And then, of course, the Japanese community really wants a sumo wrestler.
と
Sumo
巨大な鎌を持
wrestler.
った回しを締めた吉田が出てくる
Dude,
から
that's man. That'd be a
They're
tank,
expecting
honestly.
everyone to
Honestly,
come
it
out
would
in
be.
just the mawashi,
Just
all
monk,
naked,
but a
holding a
tank.
giant scythe.
まあさすがにね僕が切れるかどうかでジョブ決めてるわけじゃないです
On a
よ
circle
but
and
it's
on the
not whether I
battlefield,
can
if
wear
the
the
enemy is
costume or not.
outside of it, they take
That's not how we
bajillion
decided the
damage.
job.
先ほど公開になったフルトレーラーこちらで、登場してましたが
Fucking 300
ゼノスが
pounds.
ね、僕と同じく鎌を持ってました行月のフィナーレではゼノスがどうやらこのジョブにジョブチェンジするようです
So in that trailer that you just watched, the full-length trailer, the extended trailer, we saw that Xenos also was in a similar outfit with a similar weapon. So yes, for Endwalker, it is Xenos who has changed jobs.
Dude, okay, so capes are just a natural with that.
ジョブの予想が
Which means
行わ
if
れ
a
ていて
jacket cape might
ネクロマン
exist.
サーに始まっ
Dude,
て
you might finally
な
get
ん
your
か
dream.
ものすごい深読みからテンプルナイトじゃないかっていうのもね出てましたね
And so there have been a lot of different predictions from players around the world on what the next job would be. First, Necromancer, and then people started really reading into it. And
I guess it's
throwing
not
out things such as
Necromancer.
Temple Knight.
さて
Well,
その
Hey, look, it's both our theories.
です
Well,
が
I mean, I did the research. I was like, is there someone like my joke prediction was like, oh, dude, it's a Sex
もう
Pistol
さっさ
job.
と動画をご覧いただきましょう
And so the actual name of the job is what you're all dying to know. But first, we have for you some exclusive
Those trolls.
world
You
premiere
can't do
footage.
this.
Roll it.
Of course, of course.
Don't do this.
But
Give
no,
me
this job
name.
is extreme Bloodborne. Oh,
How to get Lek to play the game. Well, I guess I'm up.
okay, we're good, we're good.
Is it actually Necromancer?
That's a spirit we can summon.
It's definitely
It's
Necromancer.
Necromancer. Oh my god!
It has to be.
Wait, we're attacking. Oh, never mind. That's an enemy. I was like, is that our own spirit, dude? How is this gonna get? Oh my god, though.
Dude, that is wild. That's too cool for school.
Oh my god.
Oh, what is this? It's so edgy.
I love this.
This is a theme reference, and I don't know what it's a theme reference to.
I don't either. Reaper.
Reaper.
Okay, so Reaper's the actual
はい
name.
そして
Yeah, so it's they're avoiding Necromancer by calling it
It
Reaper.
makes sense,
Reaper.
but it's basically Necromancer.
And so the second job in Endwalker is the two-handed scythe-wielding Reaper.
Oh, that's so
です
cool.
かね
Let's take a look at some comments.
まあちょっとね
That's
ラグがあ
so
るからね
cool.
There's a little bit of
まだあ
lag.
りますけどね
Okay, so
Oh
don't
my
rely.
god.
Oh, that's so cool, though.
I love this っていうコメント見えますね
Dude, it's funny because I was leveling up freaking Dragoon like throughout this week for like my Stormblood like tribe quest. I'm like, man, I fucking hate this job. Can we get the new melee DPS to be really cool?
Someone has commented that asked Yoshida to spin the scythe like was done in the video that we just saw. Can you do that, please?
ちょっとね48歳の非化戦おじさんにはちょっと難しいです
It's a little bit difficult for a 48-year-old warrior of light.
やれてせいぜいこのポーズぐらい
He can do the pose though.
すいませんすいません調子に乗りました
Sorry about that.
さて、このリーパーというジョブなんですが、これまでのファイナルファンタジーシリーズに登場してないファイナルファンタジー14完全オリジナルのジョブになります
So as you have already probably noticed, this is a completely original job that you won't find in any other Final Fantasy, only in
I
Final
mean,
Fantasy
it's
XIV.
basically
CG の方も見てい
Necromancer,
きましょう
just slightly
Take a look
changed
at
to be
some
something
CG.
else. That's
I
more
mean,
appropriate.
Necromancer's for mages, so
光の戦士と再生を夢見て
Yeah.
活動したのがこの武器、サイズ、ね、大釜のようですね
And so, as we know, Xenos has been longing for a battle with the Warrior of Light, and this is the
Wait, so will
The job
Xenos get
and
his
the
own
weapons
edgy
decide
spirit, or oh no, he
which
can't use
job
magic.
is
So how would it work for him?
ゼノスがこ
Well, no,
の
he
武
can't
器
use
を
magic. Well,
握る
an
のは
artificial
この後
magic.
リリースされてる
Yeah, that's
リ
true.
リースが予定されているパッチ5.5
What if his thing is
永遠の
Zodiark?
使徒パート
Oh
2
my
に
God.
なるようです。
And Xenos will
Very
take
much
up that
also about
side
summoning of
in
undead. I mean-
the second half of the Death Unto Dawn series.
That's kind of
patch
what the spirit is, but I
5.55.
guess it's fair. Yeah, technically differences.
それではですね、リーパ
Or what
ー
if-
どんなジョブであるのか、
Like,
ほんの少しではありますが、ご紹介していくことにしましょう。
What if he
Alright, so we'll
kills
talk today a little bit about
Fandaniel
what
and the
the
spirit
Reaper
is
job is.
Fandaniel? That's why Fandaniel always wears the hood.
Right, yeah.
あの
That would
カッ
actually
ト
be
が
kind
ね
of sick.
深いんでね、
It's hard to see.
I kind of like the Zodiarc
It's up-
idea
it's on
though.
the screen.
ちょっと
Yeah.
スクリー
And
ンの
like,
返
if
し
you
見
like
ながら
played like
なるんでちょっと下向き気
Reaper
味
in
です
like
け
the
ど
final
よろしくお願い
fight
し
or
ます
whatever, you
I'm
can
giving you the
idle in.
screens up here in front to check out. So if I'm
That'd
looking
be
down,
amazing.
just because I'm looking at the
まずロールですね。
All
Right.
right, so first off, we're going to look at the roll.
ロールは以前お伝えした通り、近接物理 DPS、メレ DPS にな
What
り
kind of
ます。
armor does it
This
use?
is
Does
like,
it
we
use
mentioned at the
Dragoon?
announcement showcase, with
Ninja?
melee DPS.
Is it-
Samurai
装備
again?
学はですね、竜騎士と同じ、
Please
区
just
分になり
share
ま
gear with
す。
something.
Right, the melee armor subclass will be the same as Dragoon.
Dragoon.
Yeah, Dragoon.
Okay.
Nice.
続いてメインウェポンです。こちらは今僕もね持ってます。この両手釜サイズがメイン武器となります。
And its primary means of dealing
So maybe,
damage
yeah, it uses
is
maiming
the
gear, same
two-handed
as Dragoon.
scythe.
Yep.
重たいんですよねこれ。
It's very heavy.
そして続いて対応クラスです。でこちら対応クラスは、最近エクスパンションでリリースされているジョブと同じ対応クラスは存在しません。
And as is the case with most of our recent job releases, there is no corresponding class.
主要の条件ですが、行月のフィナーレの権利を所持していることと、いずれかのジョブがレベル70になっていることの2つが条件となってます。
All right, and there's two ways to be able to, or there's two things you have to do to be able to play the Reaper. That's first, you must have the Endwalker expansion, and second, you must have at least one job that is already at level 70.
Okay.
当然そうなってくるとですね、初期レベル、初期レベルは70からスター
Yeah,
ト
but that's
となります。
And the
What we
starting
expected.
level will be
Yeah.
level
Because I
70.
did the same with Stormblood and Dancer, so.
さて、まあトレーラーね、ちらっと
Make sure you have a full set of
どんなね、
70 gear
ど
then.
んなイメージなのか気になると思うので、バトルのイメージに
Dang,
ね
I
ちょっ
have
と
to
触れて
actually
いき
hold on
ま
to
し
my
ょう。
All
Dragoon
right,
gear
and
then
so
when I
in
get to 70.
the video that
Yep.
you just saw,
Wow,
you
actually
see
leveling Dragoon
the
is not a
Reaper in
waste.
action. So we're going to touch a little bit upon how the Reaper actually fights in battle.
まず基本的にリーパーはダイナミックな、物理攻撃を得意としています。
And so as you saw, because this is a melee DPS character, they have a very dynamic style of attack.
まあこの両手釜による直接的な攻撃が主な
So
ダ
I
メー
can
ジ
see
リ
it,
ソー
like
スです。
with spear
So
and without or like
the
that
main
enraged sort of thing we
source
saw.
of damage is going to be coming from the scythe.
そしてですね、ちょっとここからが特徴的なんですが、
So from here is where we get a little bit unique.
まあ、ファイナルファンタジー14の世界でよく耳にする異界ボイドという単語、なんとこのリーパーその異界ボイドから力を引き出すややダークサイドなイメージの能力を持ってます。
So a distinctive feature of this job is that it can call upon the power of the lifeless world you hear about so much in Final Fantasy XIV, the void.
そしてそこからアバターと呼ばれる、存在を刺激して、その能力を使っていきます。
And not only can Reapers wield the void's power, but they can also temporarily channel the power of a void scent into their bodies and use that power as their own, a void scent avatar.
先ほど動画にもありました、実はそのアバターを自己に吸収してその能力をまとって戦うというのが非常に大きな特徴となってます。
And so one of the biggest gameplay things is going to be about channeling that void sense power and using that power in the battle, like you saw in the mini trailer.
新たなジョブ体験を皆様にお届けするというコンセプトで、開発進んでおります。
We created this job really trying to create something that was very unique and original to this job, and unlike anything that you've seen in any other jobs.
そして気になるですね、ジョブクエス
How
ト
are they gonna, like,
スタートは
top
こ
jobs
ちら
after this?
ウルダハからになります。
And so the job
job
quests
quests.
will be starting from old.
Yeah. Oh, so they do have job quests. Okay, that's
行月
interesting.
のフィナーレリリース直後、もう俺はリーパーで進めていくぞと いう方はですね、リリース直前に
You
ウ
can
ルダハ
learn
メ
how
ロ
to be
として
edgy in
解くことを
Ulda.
おすすめします。
And so for those of you who want to be one of the first people in the world to play Reaper, make sure that before the release, the maintenance before the release of Endwalker, to log out in Ulda.
さて、まあ簡単ではありますけ
Dude,
ど、
Ulda's gonna be so flooded.
リーパーの紹介を軽くさせていただきました
Yeah,
の
it's gonna
で、
be like when
それを踏まえて
Gridania
もう一
and
度動画
Limsa
を
were
ご覧い
flooded
ただ
with
こうと思い
Dancer
ます。
and
そうすればね、ち
Gunbreaker.
ょっとイメージも湧きやすいのかなと思います。ぜひご注目ください。
All right, so that was just a little taste of what the Reaper job is like. We will have some more information for you at a later date. But today,
Makes sense.
let's take one more look at the video with all that we've just heard in mind. Play the video.
Show Sage. I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't see Sage tonight. You know, it's kind of hard to show Sage after seeing Reaper.
They normally don't show like like when you showed the Dancer trailer, I don't think they showed much for Dark Knight outside of the job preview video, which I realize we're gonna get the job preview video soon.
God, this job is so cool now.
Dude, low-key want to main it just because of how edgy it looks.
Dude, I might make
Oh.
this my main DPS job. Or maybe even physical DPS. Or-
But you mean
Yeah,
melee?
melee.
Melee.
I was like
Yeah.
physical. I was like, wait, no, that's not right.
Samurai who?
Dragoon who? I would say Monk or Ninja who because only plays those classes.
This is why it's a good thing that I'm a summoner man, because I can level up summoner and scholar to have a DPS and a healer, and I just level up Dark Knight, and I can go straight into this class and be able to play with everyone with any class I want.
Yeah, you can
Oh,
basically
somebody
just
brought
cover
out
any roll.
a stand from
Yeah.
the very, very heavy side.
That's what I normally do, just so I can play with anybody,
水飲んでいいですか。
It's gonna have
instead of being blocked out by like, oh, we have too many DPS.
なんたってね、暑いんですよ。
Or just let him have a great
Very
match. Yeah, he's
hot
had it like
this
just drawn down from his face.
すっごい暑いんですよ。ちょっと待ってくださいね。キャップが開いてなかった。よいしょ。
He is drinking on stage.
Dude, drink water, stream.
熱々。
Yeah, you know what? You're
Oh.
right.
すごいね。
Dude, did I just redeem a free hack?
I will say, in chat, if you guys like redeem
Ah,
Hydra
so
and
they
like that, I
want an
cannot see
avatar
it
to come to
currently
you.
in
Should
order
I
to
be
get
the
you guys to
avatar
stream.
and come to you?
So you will have to deal with it.
ああ、ソーシャルディスタンス。
Social distancing? Okay.
Social distancing.
アバター控室にちょっと黙っててっつって置いてきちゃったんで。
Ah, so he left his avatar back in the green room behind the stage.
はい、14オリジナルジョブとなるリーパーですが、早く使ってみたいと思っていただけると幸いです。
All right, I know you all are looking forward to this job and really want to play it. You have to wait until the release, so please look forward to it.
続いてはちょっとストーリーについておさらいしておこうと思います。
All right, next we'd like to move on to the story of Endwalker.
2月の新情報発表会でもお伝えしましたが、惑星ハイデリンを巡る物語、新生オールゼアから行月のフィナーレまでで、日と月を一周してちょうどハイデリンゾディアーク編完結を迎えることになります。
And so, as I mentioned the previous announcement showcase, Endwalker will bring us full circle in this tale of Hydaelyn that began with A Realm Reborn and is ending with Endwalker.
行月の物語は 6.0 で、パッチ 6.3 までではなくて 6.0 までで全ての物語、完結を迎えます。
And as mentioned before, the story will completely wrap up in 6.0, not 6.1, 2, or 3, but in 6.0.
So on
結
launch,
果
it
です
just
ね、
gets
ものす
redone.
ごいボリュームになってしまってます
Yeah.
And because of that, it
Yep,
means
well,
there's a
that's what
lot
we
of content
we
in
knew. They said that
I mean, we knew that, but
6.0.
still,
Yeah,
it's still
yeah,
just small
もち
when
ろん。
you think about it.
それによってね、ファイナルファンタジー14が終わってしまうわけではありません。
However, this does not mean in any way that Final Fantasy XIV is ending.
僕自身もですね、吉田もですね、ファイナルファンタジー14ライフワークとして、その後もですね、パッチ 6.1 から新しい物語とともに開発運営を続けてまいります。
Because I myself consider Final Fantasy XIV to be my life's work, I plan to continue working on both service and development well beyond 6.0. And so
Yeah,
from
dude, this
patch
game is too
6.1,
successful
we'll
for
be
them to
starting
just,
a
like,
brand new
you know.
story separate from the Hydaelyn and Zodiark story.
I heard people were like, "Oh, it's gonna end like Final Fantasy 11 did or whatever, or 12." I don't
まあ
remember
皆
which
さ
one
ん
was
の
the
多くは
MMO.
です
It
ね
is kind of
すでに
wild,
パッ
like
チ
even like
5.5、
knowing that
黎
this
明
game
の
is
使徒
actually
パ
on
ート
par
1の
with
メイ
World
ン
of
ストーリ
Warcraft
ー
now.
ご覧になってい
Oh
る
yeah,
ことかと
absolutely.
思
Like
いま
and
す
that feels wild to me
So,
because
we
like
know
I never
probably
imagined
most of
any
you
other
watching
MMO
today
would rival that
have
game.
already played part 1 of Death Unto Dawn, patch 5.5.
しかし革新にいよいよ行月のね方へ差し掛かるのは当然パート2からになります
Look at Garlemald up there.
However,
Yeah, look at
it's
Garlemald.
part 2 where you're going to start really getting into the thick of things.
あらまだ申請やってるわっていうコメントを見ましたね今
Wait a minute. Somebody was saying they're still on Realm Reborn in the
あ
comments.
のまだ今85.5まで行ってないよ
Well,
と
that's
か
your fault
ま
for
だグレ
being
の
here.
途中だよとかいう方はですね
Yeah, Iblis, what are you doing here? Get out of here.
Oh dang it, you caught me.
ちょっと検討してほしくて
Okay, so if there's any of you out there who have not played through 5.5 yet, or 5.5 yet, yes,
もちろん見てほしいんですよ一生懸命見てほしいんですけ
we
ど
want you to watch the keynote, of course.
ネタバレすごいんで
But there are a lot of spoilers, so
Choose your battles wisely.
クリアしてから見るか今日見た後バーンって頭ぶつけて記憶を消すか
so we want you to either maybe, refrain from watching some of the key parts today and watch it at another date, or maybe watch it today and then maybe hit your head against a wall and forget everything that you saw today so you can focus on it.
ちょっと自己防衛に努めていただけると助かります
Yeah, but please be careful. Don't really hit your head.
Don't really hit your head.
さあその、先ほどご覧いただいたトレーラーそして、パッチ 5.5 のメインクエストでも気になる都市の名前が出てきてましたね
But as for where the journey in Endwalker will take us, an interesting name came up in patch 5.5, didn't it?
今回皆さん光の戦士がメインシナリオで、月へ向かいますよというお話をしましたがその前に拠点となるべき場所がこちらになります
So we did talk about how players will be going to the moon in Endwalker, but before you go to the moon, you'll be working from here.
アートワークが出てますね
There's the artwork.
Ooh.
Charlie.
こちら
Yeah, this is
皆さん
Charlia,
の
I guess.
新たなタウンとなる
Charlie, yeah, old Charlie.
シャーレアになります
Yep, there it is. This is
God,
our
this
new
place
main.
looks so pretty.
This is our new main city.
でいうクリ
God, I
ス
love
タ
it.
リウムに該当するのが今回このオールドシャーレアンです
So our old Charlian will serve as a hub city, similar to the Crystarium in Shadowbringers.
そうなんですよシャーレアンってみんな呼ぶんですけど実はねオールドシャーレアンが正式な名称です
Okay, for the hub
Everyone
fun,
is
that's
calling
lovely.
it Charlian, but actually the name of this place is called Old Charlian.
It won't be too flooded because it'll be like how the Crystarium was on release, where it's just like a lot of people. But I feel like it's gonna like drown out like the Crystarium did and turn into a barren
But before I
wasteland like the
talk a little bit
Crystarium
more
did
about Old Charlian,
for
we
being too
have a
big.
walkthrough video to show you. A world premiere of the footage. Let's check it out.
あ
World
ただし
premiere.
Oh wait.
ただしです
But
ごめん
wait.
なさいごめんなさい今日出すいろんなこの後もねいろいろ動画出てきますけど
Okay.
まだ開発中なので環境の詰めが甘いとかはねちょっとご容赦いただけれ
Okay,
ばと思います
so all of the footage that you're going to see here that you've seen before and what you're going to see from here through the whole keynote is all
Oh,
still
yeah,
in
Nem.
development, so there are still lots of room for
Nem, to
work,
answer your question, yeah.
on
So
development
whenever a
side
new,
to full effect.
like this happened with Shadowbringers too, so that the
Alright,
servers
let's take a
don't get
look.
flooded, everyone gets put in. There's like 3 different instances of every new area.
So when we get housing for old Charlian,
Oh my god, Ishgard who?
that's literally just me. Like, please give me housing for this place,
Oh, and walking up on there.
dude. Like, if we actually get housing for this place day one, I'm buying a house.
They would not do it day 1.
I would do it day one, is what I'm saying.
Oh,
Day
oh,
one
you
of
mean
it
like
being
the
available.
yeah.
I would day one buy a house here.
You would wake up when the maintenance ended and fight the servers to get in. Make sure you have to walk.
Me fighting everyone to get a medium.
はいありがとうございます
Thank you.
いやもう
That's pretty
ね
though. I like it.
ちょっとゾッとしますねこれは美しい ナイスだ、住みたい、ハウジングが楽しみじゃねえ。
Everyone's excited about how beautiful
Oh,
the
yeah, it's gonna be
area
funny.
is, and
We are
they're
gonna have to
waiting
match
for, when
instances
we're gonna
again.
get housing in the area as well.
次イシュガルドだって言ってるじゃな
We
い。
told you. Next up is Ishgard for housing.
Next up is Ishgard for housing.
まあまあ、
Everyone's just
オー
like,
ルスターレは
Ishgard,
ね
who can I go
都市ですけど
here?
あんまり協力的じゃないですもんね、ここに住んでる人たちね。
So, yes, it is a seat of knowledge and a city of scholars, but as you know from the story,
But now
these
it's
guys don't
planted in
really
Yoshi
like to
P's head.
cooperate and play nice with the rest of the world.
そう、地の都、学術都市、オールドシャーレアン。これまでストーリーの中では幾度も語られてきた都市ですが、行月のフィナーレでいよいよ皆さんこの都市へ上陸となります。
So we've all heard about this city-state in the story, but finally in Endwalker, you, the Warriors of Light, will be able to set foot.
ちょっとね、スクリーンショットを見ていきましょ
Let's take a look at some screenshots.
う。実はですね、僕
Even
も
the Aetherite's
含
fancy.
め Q14
Oh, yeah, that's the one on the
関わってきた
trailer.
この開発者にとって実はオールドシャーレアンという都市ね、
Dude, that hub's gonna be crowded.
都市で
Oh,
もあります。
absolutely.
So we'd like to say
I mean, it's
that,
gonna be divided since it's gonna
for
be,
a lot of
um,
us on the development
3
team
people.
that have been
I mean,
around
3
for
instances,
the
but still.
Years of development on Final Fantasy
Crowded.
14. The city-state of Sarlian is very important to us.
実はですね Q14 僕が担当する前、オリジナル14の開発中期までは実はスタートタウンというのはウルダハ、グリダニア、リムサ、イシュガルド、アラミゴ、そしてオールドシャーレアンの6都市でスタートする予定だったそうです。
So back in the days before I took charge of 1.0, there were meant to be 6 starting cities for quite some time in development. Those being Olda, Gridania, Limsala Minsa, Ishgard, Alamigo, and then Charlian.
結果ですね開発期間が、なくなってしまって、まあ、皆さんご存知の通り3都市でスタートすることになり、まあ、僕が担当してから RL ムリボン新生版を作るにあたってはやっぱり開発期間を考えると3都市でスタートせざるを得なかったという状況になります。
But in the end, there was not enough time, and that number was cut from 6 to 3, which was a status quo that we maintained when rebuilding the game for Realm Reborn.
ただ正直ねゲームデザインのことを言うと3都市でもね僕正直スタートは多すぎると思うんで。
But from a game design's perspective, I even think that 3 starting cities is a lot for a game.
仮にね6都市でね僕引き継いでたらね結構困ってたと思う。
If there were 6 cities to start at when I took over on the game, it would have been a lot of work to get all of them done.
だって考えてみてください。初期シナリオ6個作んなきゃいけないんですよだって。
So you'd have to make, just think about it, when you have a story, you have to create 6 separate stories for each city. That's a lot of work.
Yeah.
結果的にですね
Yeah,
ここから10年近い歳
We need a
月をか
scion
け
to
て
be met in each
想
city.
定のイシュガルドでイシュガルドの大神門門が開き、ストーンブラッドでアラミゴを奪還しそしてようやくオールドシャーレンへたどり着きます。
But it's been almost 10 years since then. And in that time, the gates to Ishgard have opened, Alamigo has been liberated, and now we look to Old Charlian.
ようやくですね皆さんにその全貌をお見せすることができそうです。
And finally, we can show you the whole picture that we've wanted to for such a long time.
もうねこの邸宅もね
This is
すごい
map,
ですよ
isn't
ね。
We look at this very lavish manner here.
これ実はね意味のある建物なんですけど
This is very important to the story.
Dude, large.
中身は内緒にして
Yeah, dude, I
But
got a
we're
large
not
thing,
going
you
to
know?
talk about that today.
Because John
So-
loves the fingers.
ちょうどですねオールドシャーレアンの設定今お話ししましたのでこのまま先ほど公開したフルトレーラーの内容についても触れていこうと思います。
Okay, and because Old Charlian was featured in the extended trailer that you just watched, we're going to talk a little bit about the trailer.
まずなんといっても注目点ソケン歌うまくなったよね。
So the first thing that we noticed, that you all probably noticed, was that, wow, Soken's gotten really good at singing in these past couple of months.
ねえ最初ね「にゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃにゃ」って言ってただけだったんだけど
So yeah, a couple months ago, the trailer, it was just kind of, Soken mumbling a little bit, but this time,
まずはちょっとその行月のフィナーレのメインテーマに触れていこうと思います。
so we'd like to talk a little bit about the main theme for Endwalker.
今回ですね、まあ、メインコンポーズ いつも通り、曽見正義でお届けしております。
And so, of course, the main composer is our world famous Masayoshi Soken.
そして歌詞、
Under the bus.
我らのマイケル・クリストファー・コージ・フォックスがメインシナリオライターの石川にアドバイスもらいながら書いた。
Yes, and the lyrics were handled by me, Michael Christopher Koji Fox. I got
give us the
some
full version,
feedback
though.
from the main scenario writer,
Dude,
Natsume
you gotta buy
Ishikawa,
the
and
orchestrion
used
off
that
Box
feedback
Station.
to produce the lyrics.
なんか僕聞いたら
On the real, I'd probably
ひどい
consider
スケジュー
doing
ルだっ
it.
たらしいじゃん。
Yes.
I mean, absolutely.
So Yoshida-san has said that he heard that the schedule for creating these lyrics was really, really tight.
How many days?
How many days? Let's see, 1, 2,
3? Only 3?
about 3 or 4 days.
About 3.
3 or 4 days?
About 3 or 4
Damn.
days.
No months.
You
They
have
got the
3 or 4 days
3
to
or 4
make
days,
that.
but-
Good lord.
That's a long time
Oh,
for.
That's not a long
Sofia is
time.
2 hours.
crazy.
Oh my god.
というわけで、3日もしくは4日で、丹精を込めて書き上げたでも素晴らしい詩になってるのでね、また意味をぜひね、あれこれ推測してもらいたいと思います。
3 or 4 days. Yes, 3 or 4 days, but I think we've got some really good lyrics up there. There's lots of hidden meaning behind them, as always. So it'd be fun to go in and speculate as to what we're talking about. All right.
そしてですね、アディショナルボーカルゲストボーカルとして、今回はアマンダさん、トゥモロー・アンド・トゥモローでね、おなじみアマンダさんにまた参加していただいてます。
And then for additional female vocals, we had a guest singer, Amanda Aiken, who you also might remember from the Shadowbringers song Tomorrow and Tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
そして今回はですね、満を持して演奏はザ・プライマルズで生音でお届けしております。
And the music we heard was recorded live by the Primals.
そしてですね、最初に冗談で言いましたが、
He didn't so addicted to the primals.
当然祖見ではございません。
And
Because
then
he
we
has a
talked a little
band,
bit earlier
but
about how
I understand.
Soken's got really good at singing, but that was just a joke. The main vocals is not Soken this time.
今回メインボーカルを、サム・カーターさんに務めていただきました、
And so-
アーキテクツというねバンドのボーカルでもあります。
And so, from the band Architects, we have the vocal stylings of Sam Carter.
素晴らしい曲ねいっぱいありますんで、アーキテクツの曲もぜひね聴いてみてほしいです。まあ特に今回ね、俺ストーンブラッドのところからのシャウトがもうたまんなく好きなの。
And so, the Architects have released many, many albums. They have a lot of great songs out there. If you have not heard of them, please check them out. Personally, I really, really loved how the trailer turned out, and especially that part where they sing the Stormblood theme, Storm of Blood, where he starts shouting. That's great.
Dude, the
Gives me
Stormblood
goosebumps
part got
every
me.
time.
Yeah, dude, like
そうっすよね
I was like, hey, that's Heavenford music, and then
ストーンブラッドのとこ
I hear Storm of Blood, and you're like,
I like the Stormblood part.
実はですねこの裏で、各言語のフルトレーラーもう YouTube で公開されてます。
Okay, and already during this keynote, we have released the trailers for all of our other language versions as well on YouTube.
おっと待って待って。でもね、見るならこの貴重公演が終わってからにしましょうね。
But we'd have you wait until the end of the keynote to go and watch them.
そうです。ちょっともうちょっと見てくるじゃないんだよ。
he's like, hey, hey, hold up now, don't go watch them yet, though. We got keynote to
公開ね
finish.
ちゃんと
Don't leave.
しましたんで、
We need our views.
たっぷりね聞いていただければと思い
All
ます。
right, so it's ready in all versions. So when you have the time, please go and check it out and listen to it as many times as you like.
さてではちょっとフル版のトレーラーに登場したキャラクターも少し見ていこうと思います。
So let's introduce you to some of the characters from the trailer as well.
もうねすげえ汗
So
これ
first off, you have Fang
Very
Grid.
I'm very sweaty.
まずこの人ですね。
Okay, first off, we have
よいしょ。エステリアン。
Justinian.
Dude, we get to go on an adventure.
まあね、彼の参戦を
Hey,
待
how's
ち
it
望ん
going?
で
Welcome,
いた
welcome.
人も多かったんじゃないかなと思い
I mean, he
ます。
is,
蒼天のイシュガルドのね、トレーラーで
he's
は
part of the party now, so
ヘルメットかぶった状
He's
態
at
で
least
ずっ
a
と出てます
temporary
けど
sign.
今回ついにね、外して、暁として、
Alma, you missed the trailer in the new class reveal.
Plenty of you
Yeah.
have been waiting
The
for
new
him to
class is
join.
Reaper.
We did
It was in
see him in the
14, it's
Heavensward trailer, but he
414.
had his helmet on. This time, he arrives without helmet, and he's joined the
Might
Scions of the
be-
Seven.
no.
まあここでね、ヘブンズワードのアレンジがね流れるのもフルトレーラーしびれるところですよね。
And as if you maybe noticed, there's a piece of Heavensward music in the trailer where he appears.
先日の新情報発表会でもお伝えした通り、このエスティニアン、行月のフィナーレで新たなフェイスとして皆さんと共に敵に向かって立ち向かってくれることになります。
And as I mentioned in the announcement showcase, not only will he appear in the story, but he'll also join you in the dungeons as part of the trust system in Endwalker.
It's brand new to 14.
めちゃくちゃなね、スターダイブ決めてたし、パッチではね、なんか一人で帝国兵器ボコボコにしたりしてましたけど、あそこまで強いかどうかは。
Yeah, exactly. It's just brand new to
As
this
to
game.
whether his attacks
Which I really thought you
when
were
he's
just
in the
trying to
trust
do
system will be
necromancer,
as
but, like, we can't
intense
use it to
as
call
what
it
we just saw in the
necromancer.
trailer. Well, we'll have to.
This guy's the man that's like, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's strong when he's.
Oh,
when he's
you got it
alone.
right, exactly. That's exactly how I
仲
feel.
間いるとちょっと甘いかもしれない。
So yeah, when he has other people around him, he kind of tones it down a little bit. Think of their feelings.
そうこれまでね、イシュガルドの騎士を抜けてから無職だった彼もついに就職することができました。
That's right. He's been jobless for a while, but he's finally found a new job. He's employed.
そして次、
Just another new page job. It's
竜
true.
騎士エスティニアンを
I mean, it's basically just supposed to be
It's basically supposed to just be
necromancer, but like,
around the
but
same
not.
So that dragon
Yeah.
that carries.
It's literally it's necromancer, but not.
エスティニアンはかの竜のことを
I'm
ブ
saying
リ
if
ト
you
ラ
called
と呼んでました
necromancer, you
ね。
more or
But
less
Estinian
just
called
got it
him
right with
Reacher,
Saint
didn't
Reaper.
まあブリトラといえばね、フレースベルグとかニーズヘックとかティアマットと同じ7大天竜の一翼。
Yeah, we know that's
どのようにシナリオに絡んでくるのか。
Remember them? Estinian and Tiamat were like together in the recent story.
And Reacher, like Hraesvelgr,
Or have you not done the recent story? In which case, I apologize for spoiling that.
To be fair, they did say we haven't done 5.5.
Well, you're just gonna have
Yeah.
to wait and find out.
日本語のですねコメントですね、ブリトラフに点々じゃなくてね、うです。ブリトラです。
As in the
There's
story,
some
yeah,
misspelling
okay,
on
so
the,
which
on the
ones you've seen
Japanese
it then?
side. They call it
Yeah, it is.
Vritra.
It's literally just Tiamat.
Yeah, we freed Tiamat, and now Tiamat and Estinian are buddies.
さあそしてもう一人なんかね、
Dude,
エ
what if
レ
we
ゼ
could take
ン、
Tiamat as a trust?
エレゼンいましたね。
Of course, there was also this intriguing Elezen.
Oh, Papa Charlian, I think.
彼
Is this
の
guy?
名前はまだちょっとこの場ではね明かすことができないのですが、行月のフィナーレの中で非常に重要な役割を果たしていくことになります。
I'm
But I
joking.
cannot reveal his name yet. However, he
Oh, no
does
name.
have a very important role in the Endwalker story.
でその素性はですね、まもなくリリー
He looks
スを
like-
予定しているパ
I
ッチ
mean,
he
の
looks like
情
a-
報を
shaped to be
黎
like
明の使徒
council,
パ
I
ート
believe
2
it.
にて明かされ
He
る
looks like the
ことに
sub-villain
なります。
for the story.
However, you won't have to wait long to learn
Like you
about
said,
him, because you'll
Charlene's
learn
kind
more
of
about him
against
in the
us,
patch
even with what you
5.5
started
Yeah.
Part
to say.
2
I
of
believe
Death
it.
Unto Dawn.
いやしかしね、みんなねすごいんだよな。まあもしかするとまあ浩二とね小田さん
You know
が
what I
一
just
生
realized
懸命
is
頑張って
extremely
作ったエンサイクロペ
When
デ
we
ィア
get to the final boss,
Earls
like,
Dale, ne?
like the true
熟
final
読してい
boss
る
of
人にはもしかし
Endwalker,
たらもう分かってるかも
and
し
we're
れな
gonna
い。
get like a
However, as it
remix
seems
of the
in the
main
comments
theme,
here,
Oh,
including
yeah.
all
players
the
who
other
have
themes.
read the encyclopedia
gonna be the most
images
hype
back
shit.
and forth may
Absolutely.
already have a good idea
The
of
name
who
of the
this
transparents.
is.
We just know like like Alphinaud's family like was around
Yeah.
Charlie, and that's all we really
何
know.
さんなんでしょうね。もう
I think their dad is
もうす
alive,
ごいですね。
We know
Dude, what if
Lisa.
that is just their
A lot
dad?
of speculating
I kinda
on
believe it.
YouTube.
さあさあ。
Because I remember like,
とい
they
うわ
also
けで
talked about like, when
ス
Alphinaud
トー
gave
リ
like his
ーに関して
graduation like
トレーラーに関してはこのぐ
presentation
ら
or
いにし
whatever.
てお
Like their
き
dad
ま
was
しょう。
not happy about
And
it.
that's all we have for the characters in the trailer.
もちろん
Alpha
です
Dad. I can
ね。
see it being Alpha Dad.
ちょっと
Because see, why would they hide his name, right?
Yeah, like, there's no other reason to. It was like, it was- he was related to them.
さらに新加入したグラハ、皆さんと共に戦っていくことになります。
However, you will also have your other allies with you from the Scion of the Seventh Dawn for the Endwalker story: Yashtola, Thancred, Urianger, and even Grahatia.
漆
Okay,
黒
so
の
you get
ヴィランズでは皆さん第一世界
They didn't say Alphinaud or Alisei.
作って世界の真相の一部に彼らも一緒に触れました。
Yeah, Rip Reed.
さあ行月のフィナー
It's
レ
okay.
でさらなる謎
Reen's
が解き明かされていく
hanging out with
という時に
Redacted because
まあ彼らの
Igibus hasn't done
戦いにも
Eden yet.
ぜひご注目ください。
in Shadowbringers, along with saving the first, they also stumbled upon
You need to
part of a
see
tree of their own
Reen's
world.
best friend.
As for what they will do about it, and for
And it's
the
literally what
revelations
Reen
of
did when we
Unbreakable,
like who Reen hangs out with now that we left
も
her.
ちろんね、クルルさんもね、
I will do Eden,
カ
don't
タル城
worry.
もね、活躍しますよ、暁ですから。
and Kryl and Tataru will also be there as well. I mean, they're the Scions. We can't leave them out.
Okay, so Tataru
さあ、
will be
で
there.
は
Cool.
次のセクション行きましょう。
All right,
Dude.
let's move on to the next section.
Tataru summoner
続いては
something.
新たな
comes-
Dude, I would love to
シリーズのお話を
have
もうちょっと具体的に、お伝えしていこうと思います。
All right, so let's delve a little bit deeper into the new places your journey will take you.
Dude, I would just love like if you
我
could
々
take
拡張
Tataru
パッ
with
ケ
you,
ージ
she's
毎
just
回
like level
RPG
1.
1本分以上の、体験をということで
You get the level her from level.
エリアも多数
Yeah, the level from level 1 to
今回も同様ですし
Dude, just a-
むしろシナリオ全ボリュームがめちゃくちゃ
just a
増えてるので、
Just a handicap for the first few
エリア
runs.
をちょっと紹介していこうかなと思ってます。
And as
You
I
really have
said,
to take
you
her
can
into, like,
always
the
expect
first
the same
round of
amount
Born
of new
dungeons.
brand new areas to be added to Endwalker as in previous expansions. We have a lot to show you today.
じゃあどのエリア
Show
と
me
いう
Carl
前にここ
You
も
play Tataru.
早速動画を見てもらおうかなと思います。
So again, rather than talk about it, we have again some world premiere footage to show you. Let's take a look.
We're gonna get some areas.
Yeah.
And we're gonna be like, ooh and ah, ooh, look at those pink flowers in Lakeland. We don't know what Lakeland is yet, but we just see pink flowers.
Labyrinthos, okay.
Is this the old Charlian theme? Very interesting.
Please don't tell me we're gonna be hearing this all the time.
Or this might just be a theme from the. This might just be like the trailer theme. For like it's gonna play somewhere else.
Say, cause like if this is like an overworld theme, I think I'd go insane. I would actually just be thinking.
Oh, it's the new mount you probably get from the special edition. Pay $20 more and you can get the special edition mount and whatever the minions and shit are.
さあ、この今動画でご覧いただいた新しいこれフィールドです。
Labyrinthos.
このフィールドの名前をラビリンス
Oh, that's an area outside of
So,
Charlian, Old
the
Charlian.
first of our
Okay, that's
walkthrough
probably the
videos
Lakeland of
here
Old
shows an
Charlian.
area called Labyrinthos.
じゃあちょっとねスクリーンショットも見ましょう
So
か。
let's take a look at some screenshots of the same area.
まあね今動画でもご覧いただきましたがかなり不思議なフィールドです。
As you probably noticed in the video, the place is a bit of an enigma.
すごいね建物には歴
Just
史
like
を
the music,
感じるんですけど、
Yeah.
なんか妙なね機械的設備もありますよね。
The buildings have a very ancient, old look to them, but there seems to be some kind of strange technology at work here as well.
ちょっとだけネタばらししますが
I'm not looking forward to Ether
実は
Currents again.
ここ地下です。
So I'm going to tell you
Some of
something
it is like, yeah, I know
special
Ethan
about this
Currents.
place. This is actually underground.
That would be the
Oh,
best.
underground,
地下に
okay.
存在するフィ
Oh,
ー
it says
ルドで
artificial
地
sunlight.
上の空には人工の太陽が存在する
So, I mean,
よ
okay, well,
う
flying,
です。
I want
So
the
yes,
freedom to fly and go
Labyrinthos is a
wherever easier.
subterranean area with a dome serving as a sky lit by
EJ,
a
I know. But you also miss out on doing
なぜ
treasure
こんな
maps and
フィールドが
stuff because you don't care about
存在する
flying.
のか、まあ、そして誰によってね作られたのかなどなど、まあ謎はねすごいあるんですけど、まあ、目的があってね皆さんここを訪れることになります。それはね皆さんの手でお確かめいただきたいと思います。
So, of course, where this place is and why you have to go there are all mysteries that you can look forward to unraveling on your own in the Endwalker story.
ではですね、
But
さ
the
らに
crafter gatherer stuff makes fighting better. It enhances the fighting experience.
思います。
All right, and we have another new announcement for you.
Also, you fight in
次
treasure
はね
maps.
サベネア島になります。
Oh, this
So
seems
next
like
is
it's.
Thavnair and Razathan.
こちらもですね、ストーリー上は
Dude,
何度も
Iblis, this is your
名前
home.
が登場してきたエリアです。
Dude, it's
Again,
actually
you may
Thavnair.
have heard these names before a lot in the main scenario up until now.
でこのサベネア島と、それから
You've never been to the diadem, TJ, so you can't say
2つ
that.
まとめて動画にしてありますので、こちらも早速ご覧いただこうかなと思います。
But unlike the announcement showcase, today we have actually brought you some in-game footage of both the area and the city. Let's take a look.
いきますよ。
God, this place looks pretty too.
This is your home. I look a tower. Wow, look at this pretty. Hey, look, it's out. This is where your people come from. Noblest your dancer people.
Oh, dude, my dancer people. Dude, they're really just trying to show this mount off.
Yeah, they're like, hey, buy the special edition. Get this like weird dragon Pegasus thing.
Is everyone just gonna wear the February busty here? I do not own it, so no. But I imagine a lot of people probably will. Dude, this is just like the new hub for like ERPers.
Oh wait, what are they showing off now?
Rastathon.
I just realized I was watching off of your stream instead of the Discord stream again.
Oh.
I was like, how'd you get the name already? Oh wait, that's why. Ooh. Oh yeah, this is the new Yulmore / Mordona / all that shit.
You know, I at least like this place. I can get behind it.
Idleshire, Rolger's Reach, that kind of thing. This is where you're gonna see most people.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna be getting gear and everything.
They're probably gonna wear there's someone that probably shows more skin, probably.
以上サベネアとラザハン
I'm
の
just saying if dancer
ウォー
doesn't
クス
get
ルー
love
動画
in
でした
Thavnir.
So what did you think
Thavnir.
of the
I'm gonna
Razathan
be upset.
Thavnir walkthrough video?
動画はね、
I mean,
明
that's
るい
kinda like what the
青
whole
空で
point
展
of
開
it.
されてましたが、まあちょっとさっき工事にも言ってもらいましたが、現在環境の作り込みをやってる途中です。まあね、あんな大空にねなればいいんですけどね。
So as I
It's just
mentioned
taxis or
before, we're
something.
currently in the process of creating these areas, and that means adding environmental effects as well. In the video, you saw Razathan under a nice, peaceful blue sky. Whether it will be like that in the real game,
ねえ、まあ僕ここねすごいお気に入りの場所です。
So as you see here in the screenshot, this is one of my favorite places in the new area.
まあ新しい文化圏ですよね。
A completely different style of architecture than we've seen in the other areas.
木の葉っぱの色とか、それからそれを映し込むね水の色とか、かなりねやっぱり地域色出すのにこだわってるところなんで、すごくお気に入りです僕。
The art and graphics team have spent a lot of time, selecting colors that would make this area look very original, like the greens of the trees and the color of the water.
さあもう一枚見てみましょう。
Let's take a look at another
まあ以前
screenshot.
も以前もちょっとお伝えしましたが、サベネア島はですね、
It's a nice
踊りと
sunset.
ダンサーの発祥の地
Oh, look, hey, look at all those dancers.
この像があるエリアもあったりする。
My people.
And as a lot of you know, who have played the Dancer story,
Oh, Iblis confirmed you gotta buy the peacock mount off the Mog Station.
Dancer job.
Wait,
And so
why?
we see here
Look, there's a
statues
peacock with all those dancer statues. It's your people.
まあちょっとここ
dang it, I
ま
gotta
でを
fit
見
in
た
my
だけで
people
も
and my
行列の
mountain
フィナーレという。
Feather dance is literally
世
peacock
界が
feathers, so
趣がガラッと変わるんだなというのがお分かりいただ
I
け
have to
た
blend
の
in
で
with
はな
my
いでしょ
people.
う
You
か。
don't understand
Hopefully
art.
by seeing
Oh, I
the
understand.
videos that we've shown you today and at the announcement showcase,
Dancer
you can
has
see
very
that there are a
frequent
lot of
motifs,
different
yeah.
types of areas from what we've had before in the game, as well as within the Endwalker expansion itself.
次に紹介するアートも、まあそれら新しいエリアの一つなんです
See,
が
this place is gonna lack one
Right?
thing
And
that
next, we
Yulmore
want to
does
show
have,
you some artwork.
and that is a
of the
strip club.
まあこちらに関してはね、
そう
まあちょっと雰囲気を見ると漆黒のヴィランズに登場した妖精郷イルメグのようなねファンタジーあふれるちょっと都市に見え都市というかエリアに見えますよね。
I mean, if you look at it, it kind of
It's okay.
seems
So
like it has that same
when we
dynamic
defeat Alphino's dad,
that
what I'm gonna call him,
Shadow
that's gonna open up the strip club that's in Charlian.
Ah,
これもね
shit, Charlene has a
新しいエリ
strip
ア
club?
の一つです。
This
Yeah,
is
dude.
also a
Dude.
area.
That's where I belong.
Where do you think all the those Elizons go?
じゃあコメントね
Dang.
Laputa, yeah.
Dude, why is there always a dick? Why is there always a
こちら
dickhole
に関しては詳しいことが
Elizon in every
言わないの
like
でまあちょっとアートワー
place?
クだけでご紹介
Hey,
Archer's
man.
ここまでとして
Archer
We
Story,
cannot say any more about
Ishgard,
this, so we're just going to leave it
Starlian.
at this
Hey, man.
this artwork.
Is this what we
新
call
情報発表会で
stereotyping?
もご紹介しましたこちら新たなフィールドの一つガレマルドですねスクリーンショット見てみましょう
All right, and this is one we introduced
Garlemald.
last time. You will be heading to the imperial capital of Garlemald.
まあ、今回
Dude, it looks as bleak
ガルマン
as
帝国の首都
as
ガ
I
レマルドにも
expected.
皆さん足を踏み
The
入れること
sky
に
is
なりま
red.
す。
And so players will actually be
Everything's
able
just
to visit
destroyed.
the Imperial capital.
まあ、パッチ5.5 で
People
語ら
believe in
れ
this
ている
place.
ように
Why?
ガレマール帝国は内からもう瓦解しようと
I
してい
want
ま
to
す。
live here.
But as we
Where's my
learned
housing for
in patch
Garlemald?
5.5, the
Dude, where is my
Garlemald are already starting to crumble
Garlemald
from
housing?
within.
Dude, when are we gonna get the Garlean restoration?
アシェン・ファダンリエルの目的っていうのは
The
ま
Alliance
あ
just
どんな
takes
も
over
のなのか。
Garlemald.
So by going here, maybe we will find out what Xenos and Fandaniel are actually after.
Ooh.
God, I keep hearing Fan Daniel and my mind just auto thinks like, that's not right, it's
と
Filbert.
言われている月
Dude,
ですね。
Xenos and
And
Filbert.
there's one more place that we
Xenos
have
and
not
Filbert
touched
on
upon
adventure.
yet that we've been talking about, the moon.
Oh, they're gonna show the moon?
まずは
Dude, the moon's
Oh.
ether. Oh,
But first, let's
Oh.
take a look at some of the artwork.
なんとそこ紹介するん
that's
だ。
that background's gonna be wild, by the way. Just seeing the Earth everywhere.
こちらですが、
Beautiful,
エ
though. I
リ
love
ア
it.
の名前を嘆きの海と申します。
And so, this
Mare
area is going to be called
Lametorum.
Mare Lamentorum.
Oh, Mare Lametorum.
どのようにしてここへ訪れ、まあ、そこに何が待ってるのか、まあ、詳しくはねもちろん語れないんですが、ほんの少しだけ、その嘆きの海と呼ばれる月面の特定地域、これもですね動画を持ってき
Alright,
ま
now walk
した
around the
の
moon.
でちょっと見てみることに
So he's the moon.
So, how you will get to this place and what will you find? Well, I cannot say too much here.
So we
but
know
we can give you a little sneak peek with
Avenir,
an
the
exclusive
the
video.
outside
Have a look.
place for Old Charlian, and that's 3 areas. They showed us half the areas so far.
Okay.
Oh my god, it's literally just the moon.
You just came back in time to see us walking on the moon.
It's there's a building. It's the moon. Oh my god, that looked
Whoa.
gorgeous.
This is kind of what I imagined Charlie to actually look like.
Oh my goodness. The music. The music.
Wait,
It's Amarat theme.
I was gonna say, I recognize this. Yo, Amarat's theme for the moon? Fitting, I like it. How are we breathing? Hey, we don't gotta worry about that.
Dude, we have magics.
いろいろな
If we can
妄想
breathe
が
underwater
は
and
かどり
swim
ま
just
すが
fine, I think we can find a way to swim on the moon. And yes, it's swim on
空
the
気と
moon.
か重力はありそうですね。
It's a very interesting place, and a lot of people have already probably started speculating. But one thing we can say from the video is it does look like that there's air and gravity. So,
まあそれら
Dang, I
がある
wanted
理由
no
も
gravity.
ちゃんと語られるので、
but
I want a
there is a
ninja
reason
flip
for that,
off
and
the
that will be
moon.
explained in the expansion.
まあそしてね BGM ね。
And everybody's touching upon the BGM. Lots of
あ
comments
れ
about it.
あれがね何を意味してるんだろうね。
Why is that that BGM? We'll have to find out in the story.
まあこ
Aww.
の嘆きの海というエリアは月そのものを指すんじゃなくて月のエリアのことを指します。
So when we say Mare Lamentorum, does not mean the entire moon is Mare Lamentorum. This is just one.
In another
area
chat, Pika just said moon
あ
housing
の
one.
現実での月もそ
Also,
う
they
です
just
が
said this is not the entire moon, it's just
月
part
も
of
ね
it.
いろんな場所に
That makes sense. There's probably like an underground or
データに
something.
名前あるしまあああいう形で
Since that seems to be the
月
theme.
のエリアのことだと思って
Because Old Charlian had an
Just like,
underground. That one
our-
area was
our
other
moon
place
here
had an
that we have
underground.
has area names
It makes
based off of
sense.
the sea, like the Sea of Tranquility. So does the moon of Heidelin.
さああそこに何が待ってるのかはこの場ではお伝えしないのでぜひ皆さんのね手でね、謎を解き明かしていってもらいたいと思います。
However, we cannot say any more today, and so it's going to be up to you guys to find out once Endwalker is reviewed.
もうさすごいツイッチのコメントさ We remember
Oh, and
Oh, it was your stream that cut off. Okay.
All we remember.
ならば覚えていろね。すごいね。そしてですね。
Oh.
ムーンハウジングって言うなよ。
Moon housing? Moon housing. Please don't say moon housing.
ツイッチすごいよ。We remember だらけですよ。
I don't know if I could have like
All
Charlie
we
in there
remember.
Thevnir. I would take that over moon housing, even though moon housing would be sick.
熱い熱い。いやーすごいな。 もうね、YouTube がね、もうすごいスピードなんですよ。
So many comments on YouTube. It's scrolling so fast.
You can't read them, Beth.
Stay healthy. I cannot see chat right now as I look at what you guys type. So if you're
So
redeeming
people already-
stuff, I cannot.
it's already
like,
trending.
see it.
I see target good.
多分 Twitter
Oh, posture
のそういうこと
check.
じゃないのかな。
Oh, posture check.
Let's
Okay.
see. So,
そうそう
posture check for
じゃあ
me, hydrate for you.
All right,
Okay.
so let's continue.
で、まあ盛りだくさんの、
Well, I'm gonna get a drink, in
行
which
月の
case
フィ
I'll
ナー
get
レ
back since they shouldn't show
その
footage
新フィールド
immediately.
ご
So give
紹
me
介
one
したんです
second.
が、その冒険の先で出会うキャラクターを
I want you to know I
もうちょっ
dislike
と
that I've been
それから
posture
スペックと
checked.
かをねご紹介しようと思います。
So we've shown you a bunch of new areas. Now let's talk about the types of enemies or creatures that will be populating those areas that you'll meet when you get there.
いや本当にこの
マズ
マゾのドヤ顔若干イラってくるな。
Every time I see this screenshot with the Namazu in front, I just get so.
まずはこちら。
Oh, I see new
Right, so we'll start off
encounters.
with this.
Yep.
I came back
Is
just
there
in
gonna
time.
be-
I have
3
my
人
headphones
の
on.
キ
Yes,
ャ
if
ラ
you're
ク
saying
ター
anything,
の
I
よう
cannot
で
hear
す
you.
が、
Mark.
こちら、
Okay.
Hold on.
So we have this trio of characters.
Magus
メーガ
sisters.
ス三姉妹と
Oh, God,
呼
they're
ばれてい
hideous.
るようです。
And it
I think
looks
this is like
they're following
it's either a new beast tribe
ま
or
あ
new
もちろんね、メー
enemies
ガス
because
三
it
姉
can
妹
be
と
either.
いえば、
They
ファイナル
remind
ファン
me
タジ
of
ー
like the
4にも、
three
その名
chicks
前がね
from
登場してますが、もちろん
10.
そのキャラクターたちと同一で
Oh,
は
maybe.
ありません。
Summons
ファイナルファンタジー14の中でメーガス三姉妹と呼ばれているキャラクターたち。さて、どんな役割があるのでしょう。
And you may know these characters.
Oh,
from
people are
Final
freaking out.
Fantasy
So
IV.
apparently,
However,
yeah, they're
aren't
from Final
quite the
Fantasy
same
IV,
in
Oh,
and they're
four.
they're boss,
14.
they're
Remember,
bosses from 4.
14 will be
Oh.
completely original. As to
But
what
if-
role they serve and who they are, you have to find out in the story.
そしてもう1キャラクターご紹介しましょ
And we'd like to introduce another tribe.
う。
Okay.
おー急に経路が変わり
Walla
ましたね
bunnies.
This is
Lola
completely
bunnies.
different from the ones we just saw.
Let's say, how do you have like the moon and not have a
Shizuka.
rabbit?
Wonder if this is a tribe.
こちら名前をレポリットと。
And so these are called the
Leopards.
leopards.
Okay, I like them.
Leopard.
可愛いよねこいつ。
Yeah, so, but yeah, so a lot of things are going to be references to 4 since Endwalker's whole theme is based around 4.
非常に重要な役割を果たしてくれる種族になります。
It's in for ever since I've
These,
seen four,
new
so
characters play
like,
a
a lot of
very, very
references I just
important
don't
role in
remember.
the story.
Outside like the
どうやらですね、
four fiends, I remember
彼
them.
ら月にお住まいのようです。
And these
What are
guys
the
you will
twins?
find.
Oh, the Israelite twins is absolutely. I'm believing it's their dad.
飲みかけの水どれだっけ。
Oh, there was apparently he was revealed before. Apparently, we don't know if it's the same person, but
ちょっとしたじゃない。
hang
Okay, so we
on,
talked a little bit about my
I'll send
diet,
something to you.
at the beginning
Okay, I
of the
can't.
Yeah, of course.
まあこのリー
Actually, I
サ
can
ー
look
の
at my
を
phone.
作るのに体型をま
Oh,
あ
yeah, that's
しろとは言われたんですよ。
So
when
we don't know if it's this
creating
guy, but it
this costume, I was told
could
specifically to
be.
keep
Hang
my
on.
weight down.
あまりの暑さでね、むしろこれやってたら痩せるな。
But maybe I didn't even have to work out. I could have just worn this because wearing this is making me get thinner because of all the sweat that I'm.
Dude, Yoshi P workout.
All right, thank you. Let's move on.
謎多い月面世界で彼らのねレポリットにどんな役割があるのか、まあそれをねどう果たすのか、そもそも味方なのかどうか、ね。
This would actually imply, by the way, that it's the twins.
So these leopards, what are they doing?
Yeah,
on the moon?
that actually
Are
is
they
their
friends
son or their
foes?
father or their
I
uncle.
bet you're coming up with theories
Okay.
already.
まだこの先ちょっ
We're
と
not looking at
新
your
情報
Steve
もね
extension.
あ
I
る
don't
ん
know.
で
It's
すけ
kind of
ど、
hard
一
with like
旦
VR
ここ
and
で
Rothgar.
前回新情報発表会でお伝えした
Because I
内容
remember at
を
least hearing like
前回
they
ね
didn't
見
plan
てない
to do
方
more
もいらっ
races
しゃると
after
思うの
that. I
で、
expected
簡単にお
eventually,
さ
but I
ら
don't
い
know
して
if
お
we're
こう
gonna
と
get it
思い
with
ま
Ed
す。
Walker.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like we
so what they
always
said,
do,
so every expansion had new
we
races.
talked about a
However,
lot of
they
new
after
stuff.
VR and
Before
Rothgar, they
we
said
go
we're
to
done with new
more, if you
races
want to go back
because
to the announcement showcase.
because
touch
like it's so
on
much
some of the
work,
things,
especially since VR and
that
Rothgars
we
don't even have
talked about
hats
there
yet.
For people that may have missed the showcase.
いやちょっと吉田息上がってきたなって言われた。そんなのないよ。そんなのないよ
People think you're out of breath. No, you're not out of breath. Show them. Show them.
よしいけるよ。
You can do it.
さあダイジェスト簡単にいきましょ
All right, let's take a quick review.
う。まずお伝えしましたね。
Level 80 to 90, 5 new role quest lines. Yep, we know all
賢者
this.
の実装があります。
Also
First off,
Sage.
we have the release of the new job, the new healer job, the Sage.
レベルキャップ解放されて上限が90
Man,
に
you
な
know they were
り、
right to reveal
そして
Sage
新
first
た
because
な
everyone
ロ
else
ー
is
ル
gonna
ク
be
エスト、
excited
今
about
回一
Reaper.
つ増えてね。
Yeah, dude, everyone's gonna.
ご用意されております。
Reaper's gonna be the most popular
And,
melee.
along with
It's
the
over.
higher
Absolutely,
level
it's so
cap, going
cool.
from 80 to 90, we have 5 new role quest lines.
Like I expect like Reaper, then
コメント
Samurai,
みん
then
な優
Dragoon.
しいな、無理するな、よっしゃ無理するなってか。
Everybody's telling you you can put the scythe down.
大丈夫大丈夫、まだ大丈夫よ。
But yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine.
Everyone's worried for
ずっと話す前から。
for Papa Yoshi P.
Cannot.
For Yoshi
Oh,
Papa.
yeah.
No, I'm joking.
さあ、
I like
次ね
Yoshi Papa.
フェイスシステムアップデートされて、ステニアンが追加
PvP
される
update,
先ほ
trust
ど
system
ね、お知らせ
update.
しました。
Right, and there's going
Let's
to be
get
a
those
big
battle
update of the
couches,
trust
no more
system
belts.
with the addition of a
Dude,
sneak.
no more
そ
belts.
して
No
重
more
要なのはです
belts.
ね、この
Dude, I'm
バ
literally
トルの
opening
計
all my
算
job
式のデ
coffers
ノ
and
ミ
just
ネー
selling
シ
the
ョン。
belts.
And then
Amazing.
one of the biggest things that we talk about was the downscaled values in battle calculations.
でこの場では時間がかかってしまうので詳しくはお伝えしませんが、もちろんトピックスも出します。ぜひですね、
Nobles,
前
why are you so
回の
horny?
新情報発表会の中で詳し
Don't think I
く
don't know
そ
about that
の意味と
RRR.
内容を触れてますので、そちらをご確認いただけると助かりま
Yeah,
す。
dude, he told me to bully you because of it, but you know, here we are.
Not talking about this here today at
give
the
it to
keynote,
Limerick.
but we will have
Yeah.
a detailed explanation.
But at the same time,
of
belts are
exactly
hard to
what we're
win with a
doing,
lot of stuff. Like, look at
after this
Pokemon
episode.
Go. Like, game
Please
with belts is a
look forward to that,
nightmare.
and anyone that needs information on it, please make sure you watch that.
そして
Because yeah, it's the only thing that doesn't actually appear on the
光の
character,
戦
so
士
it's the
たち
most logical
の
thing to remove.
腰回りをね守ってきた帯装備なんですが、6.0 のタイミングで、
Yes,
アイテ
this
ム
emote. Yeah, I also have the
から
Gasm emote.
消滅させていただこうかなと。その分、メインウェポンと指輪の、アーマリチェスト容量を増やしていこうと思います。
And as we mentioned before, we are removing the belts from the game and replacing them with more slots for main weapons and rings.
こちらはですね、
for the more ring slots.
プレイヤーの皆さん何か特別なことをしていただく必要はありません。すべて遺失物管理人の
There's a
方
reason
に
I'm
ア
trying
イ
to
テ
get
ム
all
は
my
移動
jobs
さ
to
せ
50
て
just
い
so
た
I
だ
can
き
get
ま
rid
す
of
の
all my
で、
garbage rings. Alright,
か
everything's
つ
at
て
least augmented
光の
iron
戦
or
士たち
stuff.
の腰を守って
And when you get to
いた
60,
も
you
の
can
と
toss out the
アイテムと
ironworks.
して、遺失物管理人が預かることになります
That's
の
what
で、
a lot of people do. I'm just bad about it.
まあね、思
I
い出
mean,
に
I've
浸
been
るな
like
り、
selling
分
the
解するな
stuff
り
and
し
then
てい
just
ただ
like
きたいと思い
buying
ます。
it later with
And don't worry
poetics.
about you losing those belts. Again, we know that they've protected your waist throughout the years, and they might still be important to you. So you will not lose them. Do not worry. Just make sure that you put them away before. Again, the information on that is available. Will be available before the patch hits, so you
Oh,
know
I guess
exactly
so
what to
there's
do
gonna be a
with your
reason to
belts.
keep belts then?
そして
Well, I guess people that
新
have
た
like
な
sentimental
商
value
品
with
の
them,
PVP
downscale
コンテンツに
values
す
and
ると
battle
いうところ、
calculations.
特にですね、
Okay,
海
I
外勢
think
から
I
非
think
常
I
に
thought
多
there
く
was
の
new
実は質
information.
問
I
い
wonder
た
if
だいて
like
おり
you
ま
can
す。
trade in your belts.
And of
That's
course,
cool though.
there's the announcement about the new small scale PvP mode. We've had a lot of interest regarding this, especially from users in North America and Europe.
こちらはですね、全く新しいタイプの、ルールによる PVP ですし、新しい報酬システムもご用意してます。
This is a completely different style of PvP system than the current one, and has a completely different reward system.
でこちらについてはちょっと別の機会でちゃんとした特集をやろうと思いますので、そちらまで、お待ちいただければと思います。
Again, we don't have time here today to talk about it, but we will be having a specific show that will talk about all of this and give details on this in the near future.
Yay.
さて、
PvP
そし
updates.
て、前回お伝えした
I wonder what the
コ
new
ンテンツの
instance is going to be
お話を
like.
したい
It's
と思います
it's going to be like
And we'll talk a
8v8s.
little
That'd be
about
pretty cool in my
the new
opinion.
content
That would
that
be
we
neat.
announced at the announcement showcase.
I
現
would like
在、
like
ファイナルファンタジー
smaller, like,
14オリジナルの、
game mode, I guess,
レイドとし
for
て、
PvP.
制作している
I
の
mean, we
が
do have
こちらになり
4v4s,
ます
but nobody likes the
First off,
feast.
the new high-end 8-player raid.
Pandemonium.
高難易度レイドバンマデン
This is the new Eden.
14
And everyone's still wondering why we have Waha breadsticks on the screen.
絶賛開発中でございます
Dude, it's just gonna be
This
like the
is a
freaking
Final
Kingdom Hearts
Fantasy
thing. You just
XIV
find
original
all
with
the
original
data
enemies
13
called
members.
Pandemonium.
Dude, I'd love to. I would
そ
actually
し
do
て
Savage
ですね
Emmett
続い
just to
て
do
こ
Savage
ちら
Emmett.
発表したらですねものすごい反響を世界中から、想像以上にいただきました無人島開拓
Oh yeah, the
So
gardening
next
mode that
update
Ciaz is gonna
one
love.
of the
Yeah.
Island Sanctuary garnered an even bigger response than we could have ever expected.
The I'm gonna go
ソロライフをテーマにし
AFK
た
and
コンテ
garden.
ンツですが、こちら
Have
他人
minions
と
run
競い合
around.
うという要素はほとんどなくてですねソロで気ままに遊べるものとしてパッチ 6.X シリーズ全体を通じてお届けしていこうと思ってます。
So we'll be releasing this mostly solo experience over the course of the patch 6.x series, giving adventurers an opportunity to take a break from conflict and competition and enjoy some slow living.
まあ繰り返しですけど、
This is their way to
クラフ
solve
ターや
everybody
ギャ
not
ザラ
getting
を
a
やって
house.
なくてもプレイ可能なコンテンツですし、まあもち
You
ろん
might
や
not
って
have a
ても
house, but you can have a
多少
single
メ
player
リット
card
が
and
ある
have
ようにとは
fun.
思ってますけど、やってなくても十分遊べるの
I would
で、
just like if you could like
ぜ
visit
ひです
other
ね、ク
people's
ラフターギャ
storage
ザラや
just
って
so
ない
they
んだ
can
よなと
see
いう
it.
方もですね、
So they said
全然
mostly
プレイでき
single
るようにな
player,
って
so I
ます
assume
の
other
で、
people
ぜ
can
ひ
visit and hang out.
And as we mentioned before,
Maybe
this
really
content
needed to
is
just like,
not
hey,
locked to
stop
craftsmen
complaining
and
about
gatherers,
housing. Here you
disciples of the
go.
land in hand.
Here's a
This is
garden,
open to everyone,
stupid.
so you don't need to
Well,
have
you
one
can have
of
like a
those,
little like cottage on it.
classes and those jobs to be able to play this content.
そしてオールドシャーレアンだ、月だって言われてますが、次に皆さんに公開されるのはこちら。
And we know a lot of you today have been thinking about living on the moon or living in Old Charlian, but the next housing area is Ishgard.
復興していただいた皆さんへの感謝ということで、
I love how they
シュ
keep
ガルドの
bringing it up.
ハウジン
Hey,
グ
I
エ
like
リア
Ishgard.
が
I
オ
like
ープ
snow.
ンいたします。
I mean,
So the
living
firmament
where I
is
live,
finally
I'm tired of
complete,
it.
and Ishgard
Living where I
is
live, I'm not
opening its
tired of it.
housing a new housing area to the adventurers with gratitude for their efforts.
こちらはですね、すでにお伝えした通り、6.0、現
It's
実の
like
フィナーレリリースで見学
having
が可
snow,
能
but
にな
none
っ
of the
て、
problems
下見
that
をして
come
いた
with
だいた
it.
上で購入可能になるのはパッチ 6.1 からです。ぜひそこご注意ください。
And as I mentioned previously, this area will be open for viewing only in 6.0, with plots available at 6.1.
Just like 6.1,
これに合わせてですね、
Yep.
引っ越しとか
Yeah, that's what they
っていうと
mentioned
ころで
last
いくつ
time,
かね、
which means a lot of people are going to start
ストレスが
scouting
溜ま
out
ってる
which
ところも
plots
あ
they
ると思い
want.
ます。
So
こ
when
れ
they
らも
log in,
全
they're
て
going
調
to
整して
blast their way
い
over
こう
there.
と思ってます。
Along with adding this new residential area, we know that there are a lot of things about moving to new plots that can cause a little bit of stress for players, and so we're thinking of making adjustments to this type of system.
でもちろん転売対策っていうのも今まで、まあ今もねすごい相当やってるんですけど、これまで以上に力を入れていきます。
And while we're doing our best to stop RMT and housing cheats, we're going to be putting even more effort into curtailing these types of offenses.
もちろんね、その土地そのものを追加するための、サーバー自体のアップデートにも、コストを割いていこうと思います。
And of course, to make sure that everything is stable, we are investing in servers and server infrastructure to make sure that we have the best thing to offer you guys.
Oh, so yeah, people can log in immediately instead of having to get screwed over by, oh, you can't log in, wait for the queue, stupid.
サーバーでやるのって。まあちょっともちろん考えをしますけ
We have a
ど、
lot of comments about people wanting like kind of a lot system for this. That is very difficult to do when over servers, but we will definitely consider it.
まあもちろんやらないとは言わない。ファイナルファンタジー14これまでも時間がかかると言っても何年かかかりでやってきたシステム数多くあります。
Again, we will try the best that we can, and we're always creating new systems to make life easier for you guys, and so we'll definitely look into it.
こちらもその一つ。
Another thing that we've done, a new system that we've added to make life
Yep.
better for you guys, is this.
Data center
データセンタート
travel.
ラベルになります。
The data
You can
center
go to
travel.
Crystal and
こち
Ether.
ら14の、プレイヤーたちがですね、
ERP
サーバーとかデータセンターの、
Bowmung is part of
ですね、
Crystal,
交流
so-
を行っていけると
You know
い
what
う
I
こ
mean?
との第2弾ですね。
Primals are
データセンターを
server, you know what I mean?
超えて遊びに行ける機能になります。
So this is a new system, the second of our systems, along with the world visit system, that will allow players from across the globe to play regardless of which server or data center they call home.
Yeah, I know. We're gonna need
なんかツイ
for an all
ッチ
unless
は
you just want
特
one.
定なんだろうね、コメントを連発する癖があるのかね。
Yeah, I'm going to move my
Looking at Twitch, we
Idol
get a
Guard
lot of
actually over to
people
Crystal, so that way I
repeating
can,
the same messages.
凄さがそうか、データセンター
So that, like, 'cause she can still visit
トラベル
Leviathan anytime she wants.
ね
Don't understand why this is such a great system.
まあ簡単に言うとですね、皆さんのキャラクターデータっていうのはいくつかの、サーバーでね、すごく徹底管理をされていて、それ以外に、ね、
Yeah.
実際にプレイを
I
す
can
る
actually go play
ゾ
with
ーン
my
サーバーとか
cousin
っていうの
now,
があるんですけど、その管理をする、
Along with our special guest for V3.
サーバー、スペシャルサーバーっていうのが、まあデータセンターごとに用意されてるんですけど、そこでデータの
Dang
受
it,
け
Har, you
渡
were
しを
supposed to say it.
後からやる。
Oh, I did it again,
まあ
Iblis.
普通じゃないとか
Stop spoiling everything.
しかも運営を止めずにやるっていうのが。
So again, this is a very difficult thing to actually get around because we have a lot of different types of servers. We have our zone servers, which again is just, you know, the servers where players go to play in the areas.
Which,
but then we
by the
also
way,
have
for
these
you
data
V3
servers that
fans,
have
next week,
all of the user
announced a
information.
special
Transferring
guest.
that from server to server in
Goku.
real time and managing all that is
Gosh
actually a
darn it,
very
Harley, we're
difficult thing to do.
Stop
To make sure that data does not get corrupted or interrupted.
ただですね、ワールドカンテレポよりちょっとやっぱり制約が強いです。
Suddenly it turns out that you're the special guest voiced Goku in like one of the things.
交流して一緒にバトルコンテンツへ行ったりっていう基礎的なところはもちろん可能なので、
How did
ぜ
you
ひです
figure
ね
it out? Good job.
もっともっとたくさんの人と交流をするという仕組みで使っていただければと思ってます。
And though off-world activities will be a little bit more limited with DC travel than it is with world visits, the new system will make it possible to for people to interact and take on duties with players from other data centers. And we plan to do our utmost to create new opportunities for these players and to strengthen the player communities.
こちらは
I
で
do
す
actually
ね
really appreciate this though.
6.0 リリースではなくて 6.0 の
That's why
前に
people love 14 so much,
リリー
because
ス
they're
の予定
very
になってます。当然ね、サー
what's
バ
the
ーにも
word?
のすごい
They're very
というか
transparent
コードを
with
入れ
their
るので
community.
6.0 よりも前に入れてテストをしながら
Konami.
進めていきます。
And as for the release of this, as we mentioned before, we plan on releasing this not at 6.0, but actually before 6.0 to make sure that everything is in order. There's a lot of updating to the servers that we need to do, and we need to test that.
明日のプロデュースされたライブでね、
Makes sense. I appreciate them.
5.55 からのスケジュールをね、イベントスケジュールなども含めてちょっとお伝えしようと思いますので、明日のプロデュースされたライブもぜひ
Low-key, I wish we could
ご覧ください。
get the new
We will
jobs
have
before
more
Endwalker,
information on this,
so that way
as
like you could
well
level
as,
it up.
The roadmap for
It
5.5
would
to
be nice,
6.0 at the Letter from the Producer Live.
Then you can play the story with the new
ただで
job.
はちょっと新情報の
Have
方
a
に
duel with
移動したいと思います
Xenos, Reaper versus
Let's
Reaper.
move back to
Yeah.
new
But at the same time, at
information.
least grinding like 10 levels isn't all.
物語今回多数の困難が
I remember how
待ち受けて
behind
ます
Zack
が
and Pika were because they both wanted to bring Gunbreaker and Dancer through the new story,
たくさん登場します
they were pretty behind because of
Every story
it.
has its conflicts, which means we'll be implementing a number of new dungeons as well.
Alright, we can get some
今
dungeon
日はそ
reveals.
のダンジョンからいくつかのダンジョン中の様子をですねまとめてウォークスルーを用意しましたので
It's gonna be really hard to beat Mount Golgan Amarat for me, but we'll
Today,
see.
to show you some of these dungeons, we've prepared a world premiere video for you. Let's take a look.
We'll premiere video.
Here we go. What's gonna be this new dungeon? Oh, we know about this one. This is like inside one of the towers. I like the music.
Yeah.
Ooh, train.
Train.
Where's Almunix? That same swirl.
Dude, obviously the snails are evil. Oh, and this is where like we're keeping like people like different races and all that. The summon the lunar versions of them.
Ooh.
Yeah, very Lovecraftian. That's the best way to put it. It's very Lovecraftian.
Oh, that's the elevator. Oh, that's a train. Never mind. I assume.
It's actually a train. Oh my god, Rizamu.
Oh my god, it's a real ass train.
It's just a train.
Oh, is this how we enter the dungeon? That'd be so sick. Or is this how we travel through parts of the dungeon? Oh no, this is a separate dungeon altogether. That's what this is. This is probably like a Garlean base.
Oh.
Also, it is the same dungeon.
They look like different dungeons.
Yeah. Yeah, this looks like a Garlean base, like fort or something.
Because Lovecraftian one was one of the towers that like people just saw on the outside of Garland.
Oh, I can't see that there are names at the top left. Yeah, I just can't see them because I'm watching on your stream. It's a little blurry, but I don't mind.
Well,
No,
this
no.
is development been shown on Final. It doesn't have like an actual name.
Ooh, this is a neat place.
So there's like no names because this is like the stream full screen when I play this like no name shown. I like this. This looks kind of like a Charlian dungeon. But even though like this is not the green says it's the moon, right? So this is the moon dungeon.
Little research facilities.
Dude, walking up that staircase to a boss is gonna be sick.
Endwalker. Alright, yeah, you've never done the Shadowbringer side dungeons, actually. There's one that's just like that.
様々な雰囲気のダンジョンが登場する予定です。
So as
I'm gonna
with
take you through
previous
those dungeons
areas,
just
these
'cause,
dungeons
one
have
day.
wildly different atmospheres.
レベル90になってから挑むエキスパートダンジョン以外すべてのダンジョンは、今回メインストーリーに紐づくダン
You
ジョ
say
ンとなっ
expert?
て
I
い
couldn't
ま
tell.
す。
So aside from the expert dungeons that
Yeah.
will be available to you at level 90, each and every one of the ones that you saw is part of the main story, which means that you'll get to see
ダンジョン内でのですね、フェイスたちの活躍にもぜひご期待ください。
You'll get to see what your trust allies do in these places as well.
さあ、続いてご紹介するのはですね、高難易度レイドは紹介したんですが、こちらがまだでしたね。
So actually, that reminds me, we did talk about the new high-end 8-player raid, but what about this one?
Wait, what about which one? What is it, the Alliance
新
raid?
たな
Yeah, it is the new
アライアン
Alliance.
スレイドについて、コンセプ
I
トをお
didn't
伝
do the
えしていこう
Stormblood
と思
Alliance
い
raid
ます。
yet.
So I liked a lot.
Oh, you
talking a little
haven't?
bit about
Oh,
the
that's pretty good.
behind the new Alliance raid.
I just did the
6 点
Heaven's Sword
ク
one
ズシ
not
リ
too
ーズ
long
で、
ago.
繰り広げられる新た
Dude,
な
I played Final
アライアンス
Fantasy
レイドシリーズ。ま
Tactics
ず
after
イメー
playing
ジボードを見ていただきま
Stormblood
しょう。
ones. I thought the
First, let's
Stormblood
take a
ones
look
were
at some image
a
art
remix of the
for
themes. They
the
just
new
copy
Alliance
pasted the
raid for
tactics themes, and I was like, whoa. I feel. Oh,
Oh, it's the
あれ
gods and
よ
all
く見
that.
たことあるぞみたいな
well, no, this is the
Or like the
This-
symbols. Like
the wedding. This is the place outside the wedding
symbols
chapel.
before.
Well, I just meant like the symbols, like themselves. That's
Oh,
what I
wait. Yeah, no.
結構ま
Yeah,
だあるじゃん
the area I
So
mean
they've been
is
in the game
outside the
for a
wedding
long
chapel.
time.
こちらのアライアンスレイドタイトルをこちらミソロジー・オブ・エオルゼアと言います。
And so this new Alliance raid will be
The
called
myths of the
Myths of the
Realm.
Realm.
Interesting. We're just gonna go through
イメージ
Eorzea.
ボードにもある通り、今ま
It's like the seven wonders of the world, but
出てこな
Eorzea.
かったエオルゼア十二神とは何なのか、その謎、その存在にまつわるアライアンスレイドとなります。
And so, as the art alludes to, it will explore the 12, Eorzea's pantheon, in a way that we haven't been able to see yet in the game.
今回は
Do
ファ
we
イ
get
ナ
to
ルファン
fight
タジ
them all?
ー14オリジナルレイドとし
That'd be
て、
crazy.
その大元のね謎に
There's 4
大きく
bosses
踏み込んでい
per
こうと思います。
So
per Alliance
this is an
raid
original
dungeon, so
concept
maybe.
belonging entirely to Final Fantasy XIV,
Yeah, you
not a
have 12.
crossover. So please
Yeah.
look forward to it.
That would actually be really sick.
comment
This is
there.
us taking down
あ
Hydaelyn
の
for real.
純真大聖堂と戦うのかな。
We're going Xenoblade. We don't have a need for gods
あれが
anymore.
No, no.
Oh, dude, what if like that's the
yeah,
reason,
yeah.
right? Like, because you have to take down you take down Hydaelyn in the story, and then in the
Yeah.
post game you have to take down this shit, and that'd be funny.
僕ら
You
いつも
literally just have to rid the world of
あ
all
の
the
神殿が
gods.
こうね変形したりしない。
That temple is not going to transform, and you're not going to have to fight it. We do
I want
like
to fight the
robots,
temple.
but that probably won't happen.
さて、これでですね、まあおおむねコンテンツのご紹介
He was
は
being
まあ
a
ぼちぼち
guard.
ついたかなという感じなの
That's
で、
saying
ここからは
divorce
ちょっと
rates.
発売に向けてのお話をしていきたいと
Oh
思いま
my
す
god, yeah, I gotta bring my 8
Alright,
card just to
so
that,
that's
get it to
nearly
that
all the
raid.
in-game features that we have to show you today, but we would like to talk a little bit about release information.
今回ももちろん
But when's
コレ
the
クター
job
ズエディションのご
video?
用意が
Is it tomorrow? It's
ございます
probably tomorrow.
First,
But
we'd like to talk about the collector's edition.
Oh,
こちらはですね
time to see that Pegasus dragon thing again.
ジャラネット吉田が始まります。
So we're going to start with a little bit of our turn on the shopping channel, the home shopping network.
do do do
ま
do
ずは
do
こんな
do 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 do.
特典が
Oh, here's the
ご
full collector's edition, the like
What you
$100
expect in the
version.
box.
ちょっと何かを出してしまいましょうか。
Let's
Dude,
see
that
what's inside.
that paladin figure though.
特製アートボック
looks
ス
pretty
ハ
sick.
イクオリティフィギュア今回はですねナイトと
So we have the special art box as well as the high quality
Yeah.
paladin figure.
で額縁がついたミニアートセット好きなアートをね飾っておけるようなものになってます。
And then we have an art collection, a mini art collection, as well as a frame.
そしてですねピンズアゼム
Is that-
We have an advent pin.
アゼムが何
Yeah,
を
there's a
意味す
little
るかまあわかりますよね
leopard
皆さん
So you all know what that means.
これをつけてる人バ
Neat.
ッグとかにこれをつけてる人はね
I wonder how
When
relevant they're
somebody has
gonna
one of
be.
these on their bag,
ねコレクターズエディション持ってるっていうのもそうだし
we'll know that they have the collector's
そうそう
edition.
かつちゃんとね
And-
自慢もできるよみたい
Yes, that's right.
なはい感じですね。
All right, but where's the
で
digital collector's edition?
さっ
With
きご
the,
紹介した
we're gonna see that in a second.
がぬいぐるみとしてくっついております。
And there will be a mini plush of the leopard that you just saw.
まあせっかくねこれだけ広いステージがありますのでちょっと実物もご紹介していこうと思います。
And because we have this huge stage here, why not bring out the actual goods and take a look at them here on the stage?
それではすいません持ってきてください。
All right, please bring out the box.
よいしょ。
Ooh.
来た来た。
All right, here we go.
See, look at these good backstage help people wearing their
ありがとうございます。
masks. Still continue to wear your masks, people.
I almost said the cough
Stop it.
cough word, but then I was like, wait, I'm on stream.
こうかな
Well, so they already said
ま
it,
ず
so.
まずですね
Oh, they did?
So
What?
Yeah,
Really?
At the, like, near the very
Box.
beginning.
Oh, right.
こ
And
れ
you're like,
実はその
oh.
内側に
Yeah.
こう特殊印刷で
I don't know. I've been hearing though. Apparently they've been like
外の
loosening up on like the
一枚下に
restrictions and all
銀の
that.
Mm.
So,
フィルターをこ
so we have this silver filter on the outside.
うちょっとね
I
分かり
did
づ
with
ら
the
いかもしれない
Highland
ですけど
Zodiac.
Kind of hard to
It's
see it
really
from here,
nice.
but
天
Yeah.
野先生のイラストを崩さないレベルでかなりね高度な印刷かけてるんで
so we made sure that we did not want to disturb the Amano art. So we're using a very advanced form of printing technology.
Advanced
そして
printing
ですね
technology.
こちら
Advanced
英
printing.
雄光の戦士
Alright.
ナイト
Let's see how sick this paladin thing is. That's really good.
It's pretty
達成
good.
上部
Oh, he's doing the wing, the
している
Passage
he's
of
like
arms.
starting up the wings
で
ability.
これね
No, he's doing his the dash. He's doing the
この
paladin
エフェクトも外せるので
Ah,
shield
you can
bash
remove the
dash
effects.
thingy.
これね
That's pretty
全部
cool.
エフェクト分解できるのでまあ素の状態がいいやっていう人はちょっと外してみたりとかいろいろアレンジできるようになってます
Yes, you can arrange it any way you like. You could remove the effect or leave it there.
あ
そし
okay, so
て
you
さ
can
っき
play with it a
お
little
話し
bit.
したこのねピンズですね
And here's the Azim pin.
アゼムのピンズ順番違いますけど
You didn't even give the camera guy a second to
これつ
actually
いて
get
るや
it.
んあよかった外れた
Thought it was stuck.
じゃあね可愛らしいレポリットのぬいぐるみ
No, that's adorable.
カバン
That
に
is
ぶ
pretty
ら下げられるようにとかでミニ
Oh, it
サ
has
イ
a little
ズに使ってます
And here's the
Yeah.
wallet. It has a little loop on it, so you can attach it to your bag.
俺の装備で怖そうで怖いの、そしてですねこちらがこれまで Q14 からずらっと、天野先生の書き下ろしのアートワークとか CG とかを
Should they just
アートワークと
pass
し
it
て
around?
ご用意しているのでこちらを
See, I thought it was Passage of Arms at first, but it's not actually. If you look at it, it's not actually like wings or like it would show the full version.
ないようになってます
And we have the collection of mini artwork spanning the history of Final Fantasy XIV from
Like if you look
all
at the
way back
effects,
from
it does
1.0 all the
like
way
it doesn't
to
show the
now.
wings that
The
they would
artwork
show
is
for
being
Passions of
done, so all of
Arms.
them can fit in this frame.
あ早かったごめんね早かったカメラが追いつけてない
あー
そうかすいませんねまあじゃあちょっとまあアートワークどれアートワークが
Which artwork does everybody want to see? We'll hold up some artwork again. Doesn't look like everybody got to see it before. Here we go.
まあ Q14 ですよね
It's one from the 1.0.
これあれですねよくコレクターズ Q
So you just get like
持ってきてくれる
a concept art from each of the expansion. That's pretty cool.
Right,
Yeah.
This is the artwork that was on the box, the original collector's edition. We see it a lot at fan festivals when players bring.
で新生オルゼア
This is a Realm Reborn.
大丈夫という感じで各拡張のですね天野先生のイラストもこう
Nope, there's Shadowbringers, Stormblood, and Heavensward.
God, Lease looks really good there.
大丈夫そうですか
Which one?
The middle
でです
one.
ねちょっと僕
Oh yeah, the Stormblood one.
必
Yeah.
須なのがですねこれ覚えてる方はね結構
We got for oh, that's
古
ARR.
くからプレイしてくださってる
Literally just CGI
Anybody that
instead of like the
recognizes
painting
this photo
style.
has been around Final Fantasy XIV for a long time.
これだってコウジも覚えてるよね
I remember that guy.
俺まだ
Yeah,
ファイナルファンタジ
yeah.
ー14担当する前に PC
They-
ショッ
they-
プで
I'm assuming they give the
見たの
Endwalker one in the same
I
pose.
remember going to a computer game shop and seeing this guy displayed.
そしてですね今回行月のフィナーレのアートワーク
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a
Now
side
we
by
can
side
see
thing.
How much he has aged and become battle hardened over the
That's how much the Warrior of Light has grown from ARR to now.
Endwalker
10
version.
years.
そうこれが僕
He
結
went
構
from
やり
baby
たか
to
っ
your
た
daughter calls me daddy too.
ちゃんと歴史を刻んできたよっていうことをですねまあちょっと
Dude, he had the Fantasia that beard on.
This is something that I really wanted
Oh,
to
do you
do. I
actually
wanted
have the
to have a
Fantasia with
similar
a beard,
type
like a beard on?
Yeah.
Oh
of,
wow,
Yeah.
that's awful.
pose so he could show the progress and the history of this,
You
the
can see the
Warrior of
baby
Light
fat disappear
through
exactly.
the entire span of the game.
まあ苦労したんですよ彼も
Yeah, he's had a hard time.
さあではちょっと待ってクリッカー
Where's the clicker? There
じゃ
it
あ
is.
ありがとうございますいいですよ下げていただいて
DPS
ありがとうござい
He
ま
has
す
tap the tank,
Remove
yeah.
the goods.
Main refuses to learn healer.
よいしょ吉田バージョンがあって10年前の
Is it a melee class? I play it.
見比べられると俺が
Is it Archer?
Is
So
he
somebody
learned
wants to get
Archer?
a picture of
It
your
started
Super Mario
Archer,
years ago
but hang.
and put it
Started
on
Archer,
yourself
went
from now.
Warrior,
I
Dragoon.
don't know if that's
あピンズもう一回ちょっと待ってちょっと
Samurai,
持ってく
then
る
Dark Knight, then
Everybody wants to
Paladin.
see the pin again?
ごめんね
Wasn't enough time to see the pin?
ピンズだけでいいです。ピンズだけでいいです。はいはい、ありがとうございます。
Oh, thank you.
Let's get a close up of that.
ちょっと次の新しいジョブ考えるとき、こう前が見やす
I
い
had to
じゃん。
BRB for a second. Sorry about that.
So the next time, yeah, that's the next time we think of a new job, we want one that doesn't have
そ
such
も
a
そもね、
overhang
正面
pad.
のカメラをね、僕こう認識しづらいんですよね。
It's hard to see where the camera is with this hat on.
どうでしょ
Everybody
う。
see it?
力士はいいよも
That's a pretty nice looking pen.
More
Yeah,
sumo
but-
wrestlers,
Yeah.
sumo wrestlers can see.
Yeah, he refuses to learn to caster a healer.
う。ピンズ。
Everybody get a good look at the pin.
これはファンアイテムとしてね、結構重要ですよね。
Because the thing is, melees look so cool in the trailers, but yeah, it's like you don't want the Warrior of Light to be in the back line. You want him to be on the vanguard, taking
Like,
down
I feel like
everybody.
Red Mage is like the only like one you could have
さあ
technically
で
done
は
that with.
これらはですね、
See,
コレ
like
クターズエ
Because
デ
Red
ィ
Mage
シ
is
ョ
like the
ンの
most involved in like combat.
数
You
量
can
限
actually jump
定
in and
特
out.
別想定版
like
と
like by the
いう
side
のを
time we get to
紹介されてます
7.0, I'm
And so what you
expecting
saw
like
today,
maybe
were the
Gunbreaker or
contents of
maybe even
the
Grim Reaper
limited
to be
edition
the main one.
collector's edition.
もちろんコレクターズエディションですからインゲームアイテムも付属してい
Bard
ま
was
す
just Archer. I
Of course,
believe it
in
was just
addition
Archer.
to those physical items,
Yeah, it
we
wasn't
also
even
have
Bard, it was literally just
in-game
Archer.
items available for the collector's edition as
One
well.
of the new premier
という
classes
こと
to
で
cast
今日ご
over
紹介したウォーク
Job
ス
is
ルー動画で
working
も、
again.
少し見えてましたが
I can see that for like the news
動画を
story.
ご覧いただ
Like
きましょう
after Endwalker,
And
he
as
just
you
goes
may
back to
have
Warrior.
noticed in some of our
like, yeah, I can
walkthrough
go back to
videos,
what I'm
you
comfortable
saw
with now.
one of the digital in-game items. But let's take a look in the video.
Oh, it's time to see the digital special edition items.
Oh boy.
The ones that the $60 thingy. Yep, there it is.
New Mount area.
Wow. Look at it. Be a horse with wings. We haven't seen many of those before. I'm being.
Also, I'm gonna be real, I kind of just like glanced like when I showed them the group shot of everyone with it, I thought I saw Trish's character.
Oh, dude, Trish has a very like common character design.
I mean, she does. I was just like, wait, is that Trish?
Aryan. Aryan, the Hungarian.
That's not Trish's cat.
Wind up Porom Minion. Dude, oh, you get a scythe glam for your scythe.
And so the
Death scythe.
item that we will have, the digital collector's edition, is the Aryan mount.
Huh?
But I think in Japanese, it's
Yeah.
Arayon.
アイオン
No,
In
if it's
English,
Sage- I mean,
it's
you
Arion.
know, they
In
know the
Japanese,
hype job. Let's be
Arayon.
real.
アレイ
Arayon.
アレオンアレアレオン
Arion.
アリオン
Arion.
アリオン
Arayon.
アレイオン日本語名はアレイオンだそうです
Tomato. Tomato.
なるほどね
Popoto. Popoto.
なるほどそう一緒じゃね
Just Popoto. Popoto.
一緒じゃね
There is only one word for Popoto in 14, and it is
Alright.
Popoto.
こちらが、日本語名マウントアレイオン
Do you know something I kind of
Right,
wish to like
so the
on the
mount-
real?
Arion.
Seeing this scythe.
で、それの他にですね
Just imagine if he
あ
had
ち
like
ら
a Hades scythe.
ミニオンポロムがついてきますね
Oh,
In addition to
dude.
the new mount, you'll also
See, that's
get
why
the
I'm thinking, right? Because the thing is, Dancer and Dancer and Gunbreaker got Shinryu weapons. So did they already make the Hades weapons for later?
新たなこのジョブリーパー
Or did they not, and we're gonna get screwed out of Hades weapons because they made them early?
デスサイズというのが付属されて
And an in-game weapon.
You shoot my allies. Nope, not allowed.
Job, the Death Scythe.
もちろんねデスサイズねファイナルファンタジー11やってた方にはねちょっと
Sorry,
近い
Nem, but they don't normally show the first class they revealed in these
そのまま
things.
ではあまりにもシンプルすぎるので少し14にアレンジして、実装
There's
と
like
なり
Gunbreaker
ま
got
す
Hades weapons.
People
So yeah,
who
but
are
that's not the
familiar
point.
with
Like,
Final Fantasy
the point is
Yeah.
that because they got
will
like
remember the
Shinryu
Death Scythe.
weapons,
We tried
it's like
to
our
use a
Sage
design that was close to that
and
one,
Reaper
but because
are
it was
gonna
a little
get
bit bland,
Hades
we decided
weapons.
to
Yeah, Nem, the Dancer and Gunbreaker
さあ
came out before we got the
パッケージ
Hades
の種類についてお
weapons.
伝えしましょう
But the Hades weapons are out now. We don't have the new jobs. We might get screwed out of them. It's the same way how Dancer and Gunbreaker don't have all the other old, like, you know, what is it called? Shiva,
まず
Ifrit, all of that
一番
junk.
最初重要なポイント、ご注意していただきたいのが今回上月のフィナーレエンドウォーカーから ダウンロード
I
版
know
し
you
かご
fight
ざい
him
ませ
in
ん。
Eden or whatever.
Okay,
Can
so
I
the
get
first
like
thing that we're
fancy
going to talk about
Leviathan?
today, this is the most important, is that starting with Endwalker, there will be no physical
Oh,
discs.
well, I mean, but
Digital
that's a
download
different
only.
kind of Leviathan.
パッケージ版がございませんので、まあ、ちょ
Also,
っと
they just said like starting with
ゲー
Endwalker.
ム屋さん、
Like,
ゲームショップとかに行
after
って
Endwalker, there's no
も売
more
ってないの
like
で、
physical or something
ご
like
注意
that.
ください。
I didn't quite catch it.
And so, because there is no
Here,
package
exactly,
version,
we'd have to
you
go
cannot
back-
just
oh.
go to a game shop and find the package version there.
まあ、実際ほとんどの方がですねやっぱり MMORPG ということもあって、まあ、あとアーリーアクセスもありますんで予約されてですねダウンロード版で購入される方が本当にもう 85% 以上でした漆黒のヴィランズ。
So again, the reason this decision was made is because a lot of things came into factor. First off, this is an MMORPG. Also, because of the early access. The other thing is that we noticed with Shadowbringers that over 85% of our players purchased the digital download version.
Which makes sense.
というわけでデジタル版へフル移行
That
し
sounds
ま
like
す
no more physical.
So for that reason, we've decided
I
to
see.
do away with physical discs and go solely with digital downloads for Endwalker.
ですのでちょっと
Makes sense.
コレクターズエディションの
Okay.
さっきお伝えした特別想定版に関してプラットフォームプレイされてるプラットフォームごとにちょっと購入方法が違うのでそれをご説明します。
So when talking about the collector's editions, then it's going to be a little bit different for players on different consoles and platforms.
まずは Windows 版、もしくは Mac 版でプレイしてるという方、まず説明を聞いてください。
But if you
First off, we're gonna
if you can
talk
only
about,
download on
what
console,
players
that's going to be a
on
lot of
Windows and Mac
space.
version,
Oh yeah.
will need.
はい。Windows 版 Mac 版で先ほどの特別想定の物理アイテムねあれらも含めてさっきのデジタルインゲームアイテムもくっついた超豪華なやつあれが欲しいと思ったら一番上を買ってもらえれば大丈夫です。
So if you're using the Windows or Mac version and you want all the digital items and all the physical items and the game, we ask you to buy the Endwalker Collector's Edition, the one that we just brought out and the one you see at top here.
はい一番上にあるやつあれには、ダウンロードコードも入ってるのでゲーム本体のなので e ストアであれをポチってしていただければもうそれで大丈夫です。
So, like I said, this contains the physical items, the digital items, and the Endwalker game code. So if you want this, that's what you're going to purchase on the eStore.
続いてプレイステーション5とかプレイステーション4とか Steam で遊んでるよという方
So next, we're going to talk about what players that are playing on the PlayStation 4 or 5 or on Steam will need to do.
いやさっきの物理アイテム
And
も
this is
全部
why
欲
I'm
しい
privileged
し
and just
インゲーム
directly
アイテムももちろん
downloaded
欲
it.
しいよ
So I want those
So I don't have to
physical
go with the
items,
Steam side
and I want
stuff.
those digital items.
そういう方はですね
Yeah, I kind of
スクリーンに映
on
っ
this
て
game.
る上から2つ目にあるまあスライドの上から2つ目なんですけど行月のフィナーレ特別想定コレクターズボックスってやつをまず買ってください。
So the first thing for you guys to do, if you want those physical items, you buy that second one, the Endwalker Collector's Box.
そうですこれ何かっていうとリアルグッズだけのボックスです。
So basically, what is in this box are the physical items that you just saw. No game, no digital items, just the physical items.
なぜならすいませんプレイステーション、ストアでダウンロードコードを買っていただかなきゃいけないんですよパッケージはゲームは僕らがね売るわけにはいかないので
So you may be asking, why did we do this? It all comes down to how players on the PlayStation and the players on Steam purchase their games. They have to purchase the code through the store.
そうなんですよそこにね物理アイテムがくっついたものを販売するっていうのもちょっとできないので
We cannot sell physical items with those codes when you purchase them from the PlayStation Store or Steam.
なので白い箱にグッズ全部詰めたファンボックスだけを売り出すのでファンボックスを買ってかつ、プレイステーションストアとか Steam のストアで、デジタル版のコレクターズエディションを買ってもらえれば大丈夫です。
And so what you would need to do is you go to the PlayStation Store or Steam, you purchase either the digital collector's edition or the standard edition, and then if you want the physical items, go to the eStore to purchase the box, which will contain the physical items.
そして、いや待てよと吉田いろいろね押してくるけどいいんだと俺は部屋もあんま広くないしさっきのはまあいいやとりあえず物理アイテムはいいただ俺はマウントアレイオンも含めたインゲームアイテムは欲しいぞという方は、書かれている「ファイナルファンタジー14行月のフィナーレコレクターズエディション」の、 ゲームコードだけ買っていただければいいです。
But then, of course, there are going to be those people like, no, I don't need any of the physical goods. I don't have that big of a room. I don't have a place to put anything. I don't have the money. But I do want those in-game items. I do want that mount. So, what should I buy? For you, there's the digital collector's edition.
そうそう。
Version most people are gonna buy.
Yeah. Probably me included.
いやいや待てよ待てよ。吉田吉田。
I don't really care. I looked at those 3 items and I'm like, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, nah, it
という
doesn't
方
feel
は
worth
で
it.
すね、ダウンロード版の
Like,
一番下にある
The Pegasus is cool, but I think the Shadowbringers Collector's Edition one, which you can get for $20, by the way, if you already have Shadowbringers,
And of course,
is
for
better.
those players that are like, no, I don't even need the digital items. I just want to play the game. For you, we have this standard edition, which just includes the Endwalker game code.
まあみんなね今日ねファンフェス見てくれてる人たちはねもちろんねコレクターズエディション買ってくれると僕は思ってるんですけど
But I know that if you're here today watching this keynote, that you're probably going to want to get that collector's edition or the box. So,
まあ選択は自由です
I don't know about that one,
but
but yeah.
you know, you have the right to choose. So, no pressure.
さあまあまあまあちょっとはい宣伝はできましたまあ数量限定ですのでぜひですね物理版の Windows Mac でプレイされている方もうまとめて買っちゃうぞという方 e ストア、ぜひご検討くださいそして、Steam、PS4、PS5 でプレイされている方物理アイテム欲しいぞという方はさっきのねボックスをいち早く e ストアで予約してください
And so, as I mentioned, and as here, the collector's edition and the collector's boxes are both limited runs. There are only a few of them, and so if you want those, you need to purchase them and pre-order them now.
さて続いては予約特典のお話に移りましょう
But now we have to talk about the pre-order bonuses.
Oh boy, pre-order time. That's what I'm getting.
当然プレイす
I've
るの
never
に
actually gotten to
予約
pre-order
して
any,
いた
so
だ
let's
け
see
ま
what
す
I
よ
can
ねそし
potentially
て予
get.
約をしていた
So
だ
it's the
いた
last time we got
方
an
に
earring
予約
that
特典を
made any classes that are 70 and below
For
get
those of you
30% bonus
who
EXP.
want those
Oh, so it's
bonuses,
like the ring that you
because
get
you don't
for
want to play
AR.
the game
Okay.
early, we have
Yeah,
the
except way
pre-order
better.
bonuses.
And we're probably gonna get one for 80 and below this
ご
time.
予約まあ
Yep.
どのバージョンでも構いません
That's probably it.
今月のフィナーレ
Oh, wait, you get the
エンドウォーカーを
minion
ご予
from
約
the
いただいた皆
collector's
さんには
edition,
この
okay.
2つのデジタルアイテムをプレゼントさせていただきます
And so here are our pre-order in-game bonus items.
It's
which
probably a
can be
level
received
80 and
with
below
any of the
plus
versions that we showed you.
30%
The collector's edition, the digital
EXP.
collector's edition, the standard edition. If you pre-order it, this is what you get.
こちらにですねミニオンパロムがいらっしゃいますね
And here we have the other half of Palom and Porom, the Palom minion.
あれさっき
Oh, they're two different
パロム
minions.
見ましたよ
Okay.
ね
Yeah.
Palom was, yeah.
I was like, there's no way they would do that, so I was figured. I just
I
didn't see
look,
the
the
name.
design is like the exact same. What the
Get
shit?
the digital, if you pre-order the digital collector's edition, you get
パロム
Porom
で
and
予約すればいざ
Palom.
はい
Okay.
兄弟揃いますね汚ねえって書かれて
You're like, oh, you're gonna make us do that?
You gotta get both if you want both of them. Good thing they don't have no attachment to either of them.
はいだって予約しない人いないでしょ
But we know that all of you are gonna pre-order it. Who doesn't pre-order it?
でもう一つ、アク
Yeah,
セサリー
you want to pre-order, by the way, Uplift, because it's 10 days early access.
前回、漆黒のヴィランズでも、つけさせたていただいたアイテム
So they're gonna be like, hey, the release day's in September, but we're gonna get it like 10 days early if you pre-order.
変動するアイテムになってますので、
Is it like
レベリングに非常に最適なので、
No, it's the same. It's just pre-ordering,
And the
which is the same price, gets you 10 days early access.
The earring that we gave out as a pre-order bonus for Shadowbringers, it will really help when you need to level.
Yep, it's gonna be the new level 8, but this time for level 80 and below.
ご予約いただいたプレイヤーの皆さん全員発売日より
Yep, there's the early access for Endwalker in the pre-order.
アクセス券をつけさせていただきます
And of course, pre-ordering is not just about items, but is also about that early access.
まあもうほとんどの光の選手の皆さんにとってはここがむしろね発売日と
Oh, these two.
For
Okay.
most
I
of
didn't
the
recognize
warriors,
these
we're like,
two
it's not
for
about
a
the release
second.
date; it's about the early access release date.
ぜひですねご予約をいただいて、アーリーアクセスから行月のフィナーレの世界に飛び込んでいただいて、世界の、今回ハイデリンゾディアーク編のラストを、 見ていただければと思います。
So for all of you who are dying to learn about the new story, the new jobs, the new areas, pre-order the game, get in early access, and find out before everyone else.
さてさて、新情報発表会、そしてこの基調講演と2度にわたってお伝えしてきた行月のフィナーレの情報ですが、あとはほぼほぼね、楽しみにお待ちいただくだけになってきたかなと。
Okay, so I've told you all I can during the announcement showcase
So we
that
literally
we
have
had
like
a
4
few
minutes
months ago,
left, so it makes
as well
sense.
as at this keynote. And all that's left is to look forward to what's to come in Endwalker.
お、発売日はあれ社長来ないのって書いてある。
So, that's right, the release date. And so everybody's expecting the CEO to come out and say, hey, hold
おい
on.
まだかよみたいな。
Oh yeah, last time the CEO of Square Enix came out and accidentally spoiled stuff. But
Okay, so before he gets on the stage, I'm just going to tell you the release date.
before he gets on the stage, I'm going to tell you guys the release date. Oh my god.
Dude, Tataru is the main
ま
MC.
ずは
I knew we could
今
get
回
your
も
trust.
吉田明彦さんに
Dude, Kataru lead. Dude, Xeno. Why is Xenos there with the Scions? Hold on.
月の群像を書き上げていただきました。
So here you see the Scions of the Seventh Dawn,
Who's that at the
done
top?
by Akihiko Yoshida.
I think that's old, like
Hatsubai guy.
Minfilia, like OG Minfilia.
And
やっ
here,
た。
Or is
間に合った
that?
21. We did it. We made it in
間に合った
2021.
間に合ったよ
Hang on.
2021年ね。間に合った。
Okay,
そして
2021 month.
もう出していきましょう。こちらです。
November
November?
2021.
I'm concerned on why Xenos is there.
23rd.
はい。
Dude,
2021
Xenos
年
is the final
11
sign.
月23日、発売
Wait.
となりま
Us,
す。
Lisa and
Our
Papolino,
official
we
release
gain a
date
stinny
is November
Xenos.
23rd, 2021.
So this
まあ
picture
やっぱり
goes on
こ
sale
の
then?
ちょっとすいません。
That's the game.
Oh, like,
これまで
really, that late?
出してきた拡張に比べると
Endwalker?
一年一遍というタイミングから
Huh,
する
that's
と
later
コロ
than.
ナの影響もあって
That's later than normal. Well, I was looking away.
遅いかなとは僕も思い
Because
ます
normally it comes out in like late July, September, and I thought we were getting delayed 2 months, but you know what? That's fine.
I mean, remember
Experienced
pandemic, so it
the
probably
expansions
caused like
up
a bunch
until
of
now.
initial delays.
We usually are pretty good about getting them out every 2 years. This one is out a little bit late. There are a lot of reasons, including the coronavirus. We tried as hard as we could.
Yeah, okay. It's
そう
always
です
was
ね
right.
まあどちらかというとですね、あまりにも今回ボリュームがでかいがために、まあでもその分ちゃんと調整もして、最高の状態でお届けしようと思ってます。まあこれでも
Damn, that
我々
means-
すごいギリギリではあるんですけど、
I was expecting like
なんとかここに間に合
September
わせるべく、全力で当たってい
or
きたいと思
October,
います
but you know what? That makes sense.
This
Yeah.
time we also have so much content that we want
Because
to bring
I thought we were
you.
only going to be delayed
Stories
2 months. That
and
delays
areas,
us
stories.
July, August,
And
September,
so
October.
Is that-
That delayed us
September?
3 to
this would
4.
be perfect
So if
when
you
we
expected,
release
like,
it too. So we're
September,
spending as much
is
time
that-
as
is
we
that what it
can on it
normally
and
releases,
working
or-
right up
No,
until
because normally
November
releases in like
in
the
creating
end of
this
July.
expansion.
ちなみにちょっと
Oh,
詳し
so
く聞き
yeah,
たい
4
んです
months
さ
then.
So you want
Yeah,
to
so
see
this is
something.
4 months instead of the usual 2.
11月
I mean, no, this is 4 months instead of the
秋だ
2 we expected.
So you believe that November is fall.
Yes
Yeah?
late fall
Late, very late.
late
Very late.
Late fall.
当時はどう思う
November's winter, my dude.
I don't know. I mean,
Maybe.
I kind of define it as fall because like
Yeah.
I define December as the start of
11
winter.
月雪降んないんだよな
I mean,
But I live in a state
it
that's very
doesn't
odd
snow
with winter.
here yet in Tokyo in November, so I guess that's fall.
いやここね難しいんですよ迷ってお伝えするときに仮に最初にバーンって発表するときにウィンターって書いたらすごい遅いイメージがあるでしょ
Yeah, that's right near
So
Thanksgiving. I'm gonna be
exactly
like,
how to first
freaking.
announce this back in that showcase.
I'm in fact
Yeah,
trying to complete the
winter.
story, and it's like
That
time for
just makes it
Thanksgiving
feel
dinner, and I'm gonna be
it's-
like,
it's so far away.
but Endwalker.
まあ11月23日はね北海道だとねあれなんですよニセコとかしか降ってないですよねまだね
So even when you think of, the November 23rd, I mean, even then, even in like the northern parts of Japan, it's still, there's not many places that are snowing, so that means it's fall, right?
でもあれかいアメリカとかだとやっぱり11月っていうともう冬ですか
I mean, it depends. Some places further up north may consider November more part of winter than other places do, but
じゃあ、あれだ
Just
ね
argue because he's trying to
発表
justify
する時は
fall so badly.
フォールアバウトウィンターみたいな。
Like, if you're
So
in the
next
F1
time,
days
rather
before
than
before
saying
Thanksgiving.
fall 2000 whatever, we'll say around fall winter-ish 2000.
すごい曖昧。
Make it even more vague. Yes, that will solve all our problems.
ごめんなさい。頑張るのでぜひご容赦ください。僕からしてもねもう1ヶ月ぐらい早く出したいなとは思ってたんですけど、開発チーム本当にギリギリのギリギリまでクオリティ詰めて最高の物語お届けしますので、ぜひ11月23日の発売を楽しみにお待ちいただければと思います。明日の PLL でも言いますけど、そこまでねイベントぎっしりでお届けしますのでよろしくお願いします。
So again, once again,
Wait, what?
Dude, like, the
really
EXP
wanted to
giving
get this out as
accessories, like,
early as
stack.
possible. Hopefully,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
you know, hoping to get it
Yeah,
out. maybe in
that's see,
October,
like you
but
were
again,
because you didn't
without
pre-order Shadowbringers, you never got the
so far
Aetherite
on
earring
great
that
experience. We guys wanted to
boosted
give
with
them
our
as
everything.
much time as we could to create something that was really
Huh.
great, and that's why we decided on
Huh.
November 23rd date.
Yeah, that's why it was
More
like we would
information
level
about
classes
that
in like
tomorrow in the
a
letter
few
from the
days,
to
and
us.
then
Please
you'd be
look
still
forward to
leveling classes. It's like, yeah, that's why everyone has level 80 classes in
All
junk.
right. So
Dang.
that's,
終わっ
that's it.
た。
But-
Like everything level 80, I mean.
No, 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 no,
I still
no,
got
no, no,
still
no,
a
no, no,
ways to
no.
go.
You didn't finish. There's one more thing.
まだある？
Oh, one more
One more
thing?
thing.
What do you have after?
あ、
Wait,
あ耳か。
devil,
あ、確かにね。
bunny.
You can't forget that.
社長が来る前にやらなきゃいけないことがあるん
I
だ。
better see him just do
One
like
more
a bunny
thing
hop
before
or
the
something.
CEO arrives.
じゃあもう一個ちょっと動
Also
画があ
thinking
る
about
ので
CEO
ご覧いた
arrives.
だ
We
き
have a
Like,
video,
segment
so
or-
please check it out.
No, CEO's gonna talk about some stuff before.
I mean, because I know there's a segment that we can't. Like, this is gonna.
No, you should just. Oh, what is this? Wait, viewers probably getting hats or something, aren't they? I called it. I'm gonna call it so hard.
Is it VR? Fine.
It's a hat. Oh no, that's
Also, that's like the default, isn't it?
yeah, that's like something. What is this?
Oh wait, that's a dude.
Male Vieira! It's a male Vieira! I couldn't tell because of your quality, but oh my god!
Male Vieira. You can play as a bunny boy. They do exist. They're not a myth.
You're male bunny boys. Oh my god.
You
Hey,
can actually be a real playgirl bunny.
So we didn't add new races. However,
we updated Vieira. Fuck Hrothgar though.
dude, female Hrothgar would be the wildest thing.
I don't know if I want to see that, but for people's sake, I do.
No, dude, there's fan pictures of it. It looks actually really good.
はい、まあ見ていただいた通り、まあ僕としてはですね、前回漆黒の
Such
ヴィ
a
ラン
lure
ズ
for
で
female Hrothgar, huh?
ビエラ女性とね、ロスがある男
I mean, so you could use the argument there's low reasons for male Makode. However, they became more. They still added it to the game.
So, as I stated many times, that after the release of Shadowbringers and the release
Yeah,
of
so it's
the male
literally
Lord
like-
and the male Hrothgar, that
Dude, look at that art though. That looks really good.
Any more
It does.
playable races, playable characters.
Oh, we're not going to release any more playable races. That's what you said last 2 years ago.
声をいただいたことと、まあ何よりグラフィックスチームがプレイヤーの数がここまでなのであれば、なんとかしていきましょうというふうに総力を上げて
I don't think it's gonna rip that badly.
たので、今
It'll
回
be a
男
dip, but not that big of a
性
dip.
ビエラがプレイヤー
It's like when-
として実装できることになり
When
ます
Vieira came out, people thought the cat girls were going to disappear, but they were still there. They were still the most popular race in the game.
Because the graphics team worked extremely hard to make it happen, we've done it again and released the male playable Vieira.
まあもちろんですね、ロスガルの女性についても、検討はしてるんですが、すいません、今回はこれが精一杯でした。ただですね、ロスガルについてもここまで来れば、必ずやっていこうという決意でいますので、ちょっと時期はずれるとは思いますが、ぜひそちらについてもですね、そこだけ対応しないみたいなことがないようにしていこうと思ってます。
Of course, we did consider adding a female Hrothgar as well, But again, we had our hands full with doing the mail Vira as well as the game.
Oh, so they considered
However,
it.
that said, we do plan to find an opportunity to add them in the future. We will.
Dude, they're gonna add it in the future.
It
We're
will
gonna
not
get
come at the same
female
time
Roth
as the
guy.
mail
Let's
Vira
go.
6.0, but it is coming.
Okay, not 6.0,
もうね
but
こ
it's
こまで来たら
coming.
ね
Sweet.
We have to do it.
はいまあ
And
ち
then
ょっと
like
ね
that's it,
そ
we're done
れ
with
に
racist
合わせる
hop
ま
off
で
all
もう一拡張を待つっていう判断もまああったのかもしれないんですけど、まあ、そ
Be
れはそれでまた
girls.
ちょっとね違うのかなというのでもう順次でもいいから行こうという決断をさせていただきました。
I mean, there was the the option for us to wait until both were finished before releasing both of them at the same time, but we decided instead to release them one at a time as they were finished.
さあ、そのビエラ男性のね細かい設定などはまた別の機会でお伝えしていこうと思いますのでご承
I
知お
mean,
きく
whatever
ださ
hats
い
you。can wear.
As for the lore and the story and other details about the male Vira, we will be revealing those later.
さあではちょっと
Oh,
あ
I
ま
had
り
to
にも
look
ね
at your
突然
Goon
動
Gear
画
now
が
that
流
I
れ
think
たん
about
で
it.
よく見て
Find
な
out
か
what
った
happened
方
for
もいらっ
Freaking
しゃると思う
Reaper.
のでもう一回、ビエラ男性の動画を流そうと
There probably is not going to be
Right,
too
and
much
so we
good
realized
stuff
all of
in the
that was
lower
quite
levels because
fun.
it's probably all
So let's
helmets.
give you another
It probably won't be till the
opportunity to
higher
get a closer
levels,
look at the new
like
playable
the
male Vira.
the Reaper levels. Wait, so what's this now?
Another image of showing it again.
Dude, I love how I couldn't tell it was a male at first.
I mean, I was just like, it's like, oh, the hair is long. I can't tell.
Yeah, it looked very feminine still.
Yeah, it
Like
still
a
looks
new.
feminine.
I was also watching off your Discord stream, which is a little blurry, but that's fine. That might be my side because I have your stream open and this stream open.
I was saying, like, isn't this one a little too flat-chested? I mean, hey, listen.
Not everyone maxes the sliders.
Yeah, not everyone does. Shifty ice.
I like this area theme, by the way. I assume it's an area theme. Dude, they're gonna be so tall.
They are gonna be tall. And they're like, alright, since we added male Vieira, you can now pick female Vieira in new trials. Great, the tween community will love
Dude,
this.
on the reel, that dance though is kind of baller.
ありがとう
It is pretty
ご
good.
ざいました。
Right, thank you very much.
ではですね実は本当にもう次の情報で、この基調講演ラストにしたいと思うんですがもう一つ、皆さんにお知らせがございます。
And we actually have one more important announcement.
Another important announcement, Jesus.
ファイナルファンタジー
And we still don't even have the job video, which probably won't be till tomorrow.
国や地域の皆さん
Dude,
に
I was very excited to get to watch that job video.
多くの声援をいただいてここまで
And you're gonna be just like, we were back then. I don't know what these moves do, but they look
Final
cool.
Fantasy XIV has come this far because of the love and support of players from across the globe. Currently, we have players in over 200 countries, from over 200 countries playing Final Fantasy XIV.
しかしですね未だにちょっと一部の地域ではまあこれまで用意
Are
し
they
て
gonna make it go to the rest of the world?
まあ効力が薄くてですねまあ厳しいレ
This is
イ
like a
テンシーの
fan
環
sake,
境
you sort
下
of
で
think it was a
遊
fan
んでいただいている場所もあります。
Oh, that is a
Although
thing
some
actually,
regions
but
are
it's gonna
not
be in a
well
later
served
part of
by
the
our
show.
current
Oh,
data
okay.
centers.
Like a different.
And the players there suffer
Like
from
people are already
latency.
posting that got in, posted what
ファイナルファンタ
entry
ジー
number they are on
14とい
Twitter.
うプロジェクトが、6.0 以降も引き続き成長していく拡大していく、まあ、より大きなもちろん投資をしていくということの、表れとしてもですねここで、皆さんに新たなデータセンターの開設をお伝えさせていただきたいと思います。
But we want Final Fantasy XIV to continue to grow even after 6.0, and we're committed to that growth, and we're committed to investing in that growth, which is why we would like to tell you about our new data center.
Oh,
これまで
Data center?
何年にも
new
わたっ
data
て
center.
オセアニア地域に
Oh my! Please don't split anything and cause drama like the last time they created Crystal.
というリクエストですね。プレイヤーの
This is
皆さんから
concerning, actually.
皆さんから
It's gonna be South America, isn't it?
リクエストを受けてきました。
It's gonna be a South
So
American
we've had
server.
Warriors of Light from the Oceania region for many, many years asking for a data center of their own, from players to the media.
現在ですね、
オセアニア
数万人以上オセアニア地域で14をアクティブにプレイしていただいている方いらっしゃるんですが、実際にはその彼らがお住まいの地域というのがですね、同じにもかかわらず、この今存在する3つのデータセンターどこにつないでも、レイテンシがあまり良くなく、しかも差がないっていう状態になってます。
Currently, we have thousands and thousands of Warriors of Light in the Oceania area that have stuck with this all this time, despite being split up between the NA and JP data servers, despite there being poor latency for them, as well as not really a difference between the servers.
結果的にですね、ヨーロッパ DC で遊ぶオセアニアのプレイヤー、それから日本のデータセンターで遊ぶオセアニアのプレイヤー、そして NA のデータセンターで遊ぶオセアニアのプレイヤーという形で、みんなね、バラバラになってしまってます。
And so we have a community of Oceania users that have been split up, some of them using data centers in this data center in Europe, some of them using the data center in North America, and some even in Japan.
僕らとしてはやっぱり世界中一人でも多くの方にプレイしていただきたいですし、世界中のね、こうやって応援してくださるプレイヤーの皆さんにやっぱり快適なレイテンシーをお届けしたい。そしてより一層一番大事なのはその地域のコミュニティが一つになれることだと思います。ですので今回新たな DC をお届けしたいと思います。
So in order to provide service with less latency and also foster a sense of community for those dedicated players, so they don't have to be split up and they can have their own community, we're adding a new data center for them.
それがこちらになりま
That's
す。
so cool.
オセアニア DC
That's good for them.
今
Dude,
They
回
get their own data.
I'm actually happy about that.
出し
Considering
ます
I know like Oceania, like
We
when
are
it comes to like a lot of just
creating a
gaming
new
communities in
data center
general, like they
in
just
Oceania.
struggle. They have to
まあね
struggle so
も
much.
ちろんですけど物理なので、
Yeah.
普通
So I
の
do
現状規
appreciate
模のね
that.
投資
Although a lot of the
にな
players that
る
are
んで
already
すけど、
playing probably won't move there because it's like
これらの準備を
it's going to
進
be
めてまい
very
りました
like small at
For us,
first,
this is
and all those
a
players are going to
massive
be like
undertaking and a multi-million-dollar investment.
you're like I don't want to
but we
move from
believe
my
it is
my
necessary.
guild, my house, my all
た
that.
だですね、申し訳ありません。
It's going to be rough on some people that are going to be too like not going to want to
コ
change.
ロナ禍によって
Dude,
僕らの
housing on that
エンジニア
though,
スタッフが
anywhere you want, just
オセ
blast
アニア
over
地域
there.
ちょっと行くことができないという状態が発生してます。
This plan has actually been in the works for a while. Unfortunately, the coronavirus pandemic has restricted travel and made it so that our server engineers can't actually go to physically see the servers.
ただですね、
I
元
love
々
what
の
you
スケ
just
ジュー
said
ルでは
before.
6.0
Wait,
よ
what?
り前に
Oh,
こ
yeah.
のオセアニア DC をオープンして、プレイヤ
Dude,
ーの皆
for
さ
the
んに
14
無料のワールドウィークエン
count
ドを
actually
移動してい
responded.
ただいて
Dude, that's
6.0 を迎えていただくというのがすいません当初のスケジュールでした。
So our original schedule was that we would have this data center ready before 6.0, allowing players to use the free world transfer to get to a new data center before 6.0 is released.
ただですね、今なんとかすべてリモートワークで現地の、その現地にいらっしゃる、オセアニアのスタッフの方にですね、リモートで指示をしながら、日本にいながらデータセンターを物理で構築するっていうことを今やってます。
However, because again of the coronavirus pandemic, our schedule has been pushed back. Our engineers haven't been able to actually go and see those servers. However, what we've been doing is we've been doing this remotely.
I was
We
like,
have
stop saying it.
hooked up with meetings with
I
people
mean,
actually there.
I'm
at the
gonna hope
server
that
centers, and we've
YouTube
been
just
physically
doesn't jump on me.
constructing this via.
Oh, you just
digital.
physically cut it out, right?
2ヶ月から3ヶ月の当初スケジュールよりズレができていて、6.0 はちょっと間に合いそうもないんですが、
But again, I've been hearing like
6.1 までにはこのデータセンターお届けできる予定です。
And so this has unfortunately added about 2 to 3 months to our original schedule. But hopefully, we hoping to have the data center open by 6.1.
Okay, so it won't be on
ぜひ
release of
オセア
Endwalker.
ニアにお住まいの皆さんはですね、環境のいいデータセンターへ移住できるタイミングがもう確定しているということでですね、それを楽しみに
That's so far away. That's so crazy to me.
行月のフィナーレプレイしていただきたいですし、
Like, that's a huge content drought between 5.0.
大変嬉しく思います。
5.55 and
Right,
then
and while you might
6.1.
have to wait a little bit, we hope that all of our players in the Oceania region will enjoy and
That's a really huge content drought.
be able to make that move.
さあ、 そしてちょっとね持ってきたん
Yeah,
で
it's
す
gonna
け
be
ど、こ
kind
れ
of
ね
weird. Like,
オセアニアデータセンタ
probably a
ー
lot of
の
people are just like,
物理
I've
的に
just
今
on my
構
son
築
for a
している
while.
サーバールームの写真です。
And here we have a picture of the actual server room in the Oceania data center.
Whoa.
これ見ても分かんないとは思うんですけ
You
ど
look at this like,
ね。
wait, what is this?
でもねこれねサーバーエンジニアが見るとあのブレードの形はゾー
Um,
ンサーバーだなっていうのがね
everything you
分かる
gotta
らしい
do
んです
just to
Look
make
at
just to like make
server
servers and
engineers.
shit.
Anyone out there, the server engineer, they're going to be able to look at
And
the
then I
physical
think
fans,
about it,
look at
and
the
Walker Day
zone
1 is
servers right
probably
there.
gonna get the same thing that
まあ
happened
こ
to
れ
us
以
on
上はねちょっと
Shadowbringers
セ
Day
キュリティ
1,
の問題もあるので
where
ちょっとお見せできない
it
んです
gets
けど、今ま
DDoSed
さに
on
絶
that
賛
day.
構築中ですので、ぜひ
Because that happened. I was in
楽しみに
Yomor, I was doing the quests, and then everyone started logging out in the guild, and then I got kicked out, and I was like, oh my god, it happened.
さて、ハイ
That
ジン
freaking
ゾディア編の
poster,
ね、ラ
dude.
ストへ突っ
I'm
走る
just
と
on haunted
いうふう
towers,
に
the
今日お伝
MC.
えしてきました。
Dude, I hope she
まだ
is.
まだ発展と飛躍をしていきます。
Dude,
それを
so
今日また改めて
7.0
お約
Warrior
束
of
さ
Light
せ
die
てい
if
た
you
だき
lost
ま
the
す。
place of Taro.
All right, so even as
Why
we
is
bring
Xenos
the
there?
conclusion of the Heidelin Zodiac
I still
tale,
need to
remember
know
what we've
this.
seen here today, and know that there is much more yet to come.
Is he gonna be? No, he can't be a good
物語
guy.
の大きなくくり、第一章完結。それを、迎える行月のフィナーレの
Look, it's literally all the Scions.
2021年
Why is Xenos
11
there?
月23日になります。
It's like
And
just the
that
silence between
conclusion,
Xenos and Xenos is like,
of the
yeah, I'm
Zodiac
your next
tale will
expansion,
be
guys, don't
revealed
worry.
and the
Trial's
release of
missing.
Endwalker on November 23rd,
Dude, what if
2021.
Xenos is just like, you know what? I don't
そ
care
してご
anymore.
予約
I just want
を
an excuse to
いた
keep
だい
fighting
た
you,
方
so
に
I'll join you.
特
And it's
典
like,
として付与
wait.
されるアーリーアクセ
Dude,
ス
Xenos
そして
kills
アー
Cryo
リーアクセス
confirmed.
開始の日付は
Dude, what if? Oh my god, I know what's gonna happen.
11月
And Daniel's gonna
19
betray
日とな
Xenos.
ります。
And then,
So if you pre-order,
in order for
you will
Xenos to get his
all of
fight,
the answers
he's gotta work
a
with
day
you.
earlier on November 19th.
Oh my god,
はい
it's the gears are turning,
ぜ
dude.
ひですね、この日を楽しみ
Yeah,
に
right? The Xenos outfit is different
いただけた
too.
らと思います。
And so please look forward to these two dates.
さあ、これで
Yeah, early access is November 19th.
北陸公演は終わりになります。いや、もう工事、本当お疲れ様。
It's been a long 2 hours. We just did it. Just 2 hours. That's good timing.
We did a little over 2 hours.
ま
I
あ
have
で
a
も
clock
ね、
right
こ
in
れ
front of me.
ファンフェスまだね始まったばっかりですからね。これがオープニングみたいなもんですから。
But again, this is just the opening of a 2-day fan fest filled with great.
Good
まあまあ
lord.
これからね
This is the
楽しい
opening.
イベント盛りだくさんの
Oh, the rest is gonna be calm, but we're probably.
ま
When's
We
the
have a
job
lot of,
video coming out?
Fun, exciting stuff in store for you over the next 2 days.
さあではここから一緒にファンフェスを楽しんでいくにあたってですね、まずはこの方をお呼びしたいと思います。株式会社スクエアエニックス代表取締役社長松田洋介です。どうぞ。
But before we can really begin, let's call to the stage the most important person here.
Oh, here he comes.
Square Enix President and CEO.
Spoiler Lord
Yosuke
CEO.
Matsuda.
This should still technically be part of the co thingy, but I'm not sure. I mean, Oh yeah, so the next event that would happen right after this is supposed to be that you wouldn't be able to stream is the concert. So let me look at the schedule real quick. No. Okay, wait, no, I gotta stop that. Anyway. Opening ceremony. Yeah. So when the opening ceremony starts, that's when.
Okay, so let me just switch off. Just start yelling at me when we just switch.
Although according to this, I don't know if this is considered the opening ceremony or not. Let me see.
では松田社長、ぜひ世界中の光の戦士の皆さん、
I mean, we could be safe and just do it now. I don't know if this is considered the
Let's
opening
have a
ceremony.
message for all of our fans watching today from the CEO.
I think the message from the
はい
CEO should be
皆さん、
okay.
こ
And
んに
after
ちは
that,。
スクエアエニックスの松田です。
Hello everyone, this is Yosuke Matsuda from Square Enix.
今日はファイナルファンタジー14デジタルファンフェスティバル。
I don't. It's kind of funny how they got a female translator, so it doesn't like match
Thank you
up
all
to.
for tuning in to FF14 Digital Fan Fest 2021 today.
前回のファンフェスティバル、確か2019年ですかね。それ以来、計画を世界中のね、都市の皆さんもあって、ファンの皆様と交流するということを
Final Fantasy
ですけれども、 今回残念ながらコロナということでこういったデジタルの開催ということにさせていただきました。
Dude, that's a bunch of
So
people
since
soon.
the last FanFest,
But I won't fall
we
for it like
decided
my
that
hour-long
we
Vieira
trying
experience.
to plan something to see all of
I
you.
was Vieira for an hour, said I
Uh,
didn't like it,
with
and switched
this,
back.
pandemic situation with the pandemic, we
No,
have
because I was
decided to
doing
go to
Shadowbringers cutscenes, and I'm like,
こういう
but
形で
this
直
isn't
接
me
皆様と
though.
ですねお会いできればよかったんですけれども、一方で
That's what happened
こうい
with
ったデジタルの新しい
but
形
with Olafel, I'm like, this is still me,
ファンフ
so
ェ
I
スティ
didn't
バル
mind.
ということで今回いろいろ
But I just didn't like it with
皆様
Vieira.
方のために用意させていただいております。
So while it would have been great to see you all here with us today, this new way of holding an event, this digital FanFest, is also an amazing way to hold this event.
ファイナルファンタジー14、10年以上にわたる長きにわたって皆様方に支えられて、プレイヤーの皆様方に支えられてここまでやってこれました。
We have managed to continue Final Fantasy XIV for over 10 years now, all thanks to your support.
改めまして社を代表いたしまして世界中のプレイヤーの皆様にお礼を申し上げたいと思います。ありがとうございます。
Once again,
I've only been a
I'd
part
like
of it for
to
2
show
years.
my gratitude. I would like to say thank you to all of you for all this support all these years.
今日の新しい形でのこのファンフェスティバルを
And there's Magna, who's only like almost been around for the whole 10 years.
ありがとうございました。
So please enjoy today this new form of FanFest, this digital FanFest 2021. Thank you very much.
はい社長ありがとうございまし
Thank you
た。
very much.
それでは
That's
こ
true,
のまま、
actually.
ファンフェスティバルの一点はオ
Clapping sus.
ープニングへ入っていこうと思います。
So now we'd like to continue on to the opening ceremony.
Oh, they're about to start the opening
開
ceremony.
発チーム運営チームからも、ゲストが来ておりますので皆さんぜひ、登場してください。
So let's call in our special guests from the development team.
All
All right, yeah.
yeah. Oh man, what a fun time.
Probably want to change the stream picture too. Oh, that's not just me. Oh, you did already. Okay. Hilarious.
Man, what a ride. What a ride. Also, thankfully, there was nothing in my chat the 1 second I had it up. But that was it. That was a lot of news. So, Har, what'd you think?
I thought it was pretty good. I'm excited for how cool they made Reaper look. I want to main it, honestly. I do need a melee, and Samurai's it's been okay, but it's no edgy scythe summoning ghost thing person.
Here are the new skills that we get. Yeah, that is a hard question. I would not know.
Wait, sorry, let me see. I have to find a melee I like. Hey Har, when do they show the preview? Oh, so yeah, basically, I think last year it was on day 2 that we got the video for the new skills. They might they can change things up, but I'm assuming it's not going to be till tomorrow. It's like when these events were live, they would have a different stage event for the job changes. But I don't know if we'll have that this time around. Dude, I wonder how wild it's gonna be, because Shadowbringers is hard to compete with. The Paladin getting a dash, Summoner summoning Phoenix, Machinist rework getting the Queen.
We know Astrologian's gonna get some changes, so...
Dark Knight summoning the boy.
The boy.
Yeah.
I can't wait for them to just be like, we're nerfing Dancer! I'm gonna have to be really upset.
I mean, Dancer is meta right now. You know what I just realized? I'm out of everyone that's commenting in chat right now and on stream, I'm the only one that isn't a Dancer main here right now.
Isn't Dancer your main physical DPS though?
What?
Isn't Dancer your main physical DPS though?
It's my secondary DPS. I prefer technically my range DPS main is Summoner, but I don't gear up.
Physical DPS, like not
yeah.
caster, yeah.
Yeah. TJ, you can flex anything because you're forced to, but you prefer Dancer.
I don't know. As long as freaking close position is still good, I'd still probably be playing this class.
No reason why it wouldn't be. Although, unless they decide to remove it for the meta. I do want them to buff Bard, though. Because Dancer did kind of cancel Bard as a competitive class.
Yeah, Bard kind of needs it. I will agree with that statement. Bard just kind of needs it.
Hopefully they'll figure out a way to not make Samurai cancel Monk this time around. Because every expansion, everyone's like, oh, it's okay, guys, Monk is better. And then they realize Samurai's optimized damage is better than Monk's again. And then it gets... And it's like, oh, okay. Because the problem with Samurai and Monk is they literally fill the same role. Dude, oh, that's going to be a war between Dragoon and Edgy McGee now. Dragoon might get worse only because Edgy McGee, or Reaper, is the new class. Which is what scares me about Sage versus Scholar, by the way.
Sage is gonna make this like an interesting dynamic. Because we now have 4 healers we have to balance.
Watch me not be interested in Sage and then end up maining it. We have to see what Reaper will bring to the... Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? Because, like, the only competition Dragoon has is Ninja, and Dragoon and Ninja are both the debuffing melees. However, whatchamacallit, how do I explain it? It's like, they both bring different kind of things to the table. I'm wondering if Reaper's going to be another debuffing type class. I'm also wondering if that Ghost is going to auto-battle, like Summoner Pets or not.
Actually, you know what I can do now? I can just move up ESL Gore, and I don't know why I wasn't doing that sooner. So now I can actually read chat in live time.
And also, I'll say this, TJ, like, every time we got new classes... Yeah, Dragoon is a DPS buffer. Every time we've gotten new classes, they've been quote-unquote meta. Like, Gunbreaker immediately took over Mess Bane Tank. Dancer took over Best Range DPS because of the support it brings. Samurai took over Best Melee when it came out because it was ridiculous.
And it makes sense, right? Like, you have to sell these new jobs. So, like,
yeah.
I expect Reaper and Sage to be, like, insane.
Meta.
Yeah, like, because if they're not, then it's just bad design.
Yeah.
Why would I play the new class?
Red Mage was in a weird spot because, like, Summoner was bad back in the day, and, what was the other mage?
Black Mage?
Black Mage. Well, Black Mage was meta back then, so, you know. Red Mage is kind of in the weird middle zone. When Dark Knight came out, it was disgusting. It nerfed it to the ground.
I've heard stories.
Dude, what was that? What's that skill called? My favorite Dark Knight skill, the one where you like steal energy from, like, you steal life and heal yourself from
Abyssal Drain.
Abyssal Drain. So back in the day, although Abyssal Drain cost mana back in the day because it did, back before we had tank stands, Abyssal Drain was an Emity gaining skill, but it had like a 2-second cooldown. So you just spammed that and you never needed healing, and this is what Magna told me. You literally, in Heavensward, just kept throwing out Abyssal Drain, never needed a healer, and you were just fine. Until your mana ran out, of course, then you had to, like, gain that back, but...
But it's fine, you have Blood Weapon.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have Blood Weapon back then.
Oh,
we had Dark Arts back then.
I think I remember that from one of, like, Larry's videos or whatever.
Dark Arts, I hate Dark Arts, by the way. It's an amazing skill, but you had to spam it, and it was frustrating because you had to spam it. It was like this, whatchamacallit, because even when I played Dark Knight, this existed. It was a skill that buffed your damage on your next skill by like 50%. But, like, its cooldown was so short. You had to do Dark Arts attack, Dark Arts attack, Dark Arts attack. It was so annoying. So there.
Wait, what do you mean by you see the big Oni-sama?
Yeah, I think he heard about the Ara thing too from Zach. Because we were playing Monster Hunter one day when Zach mentioned it.
Okay.
So he's like, oh, I see.
My super cringy macro for White Mage.
Yeah.
Which, for context, chat, I made a really cringy white mage like res macro, and the first 2 words are just ada.
I mean, since it's just you and me, technically, if you wanted, you should show it
You know,
on stream.
I can show it. I can show it. If you want to get over here and like get in a party with me real quick.
Yeah, I'll come over and die for you.
Cool.
Hang on, Har's got to log in first, folks.
Yeah, Har's gotta get in. We'll end on my really cringe macro. Also, if anybody has any recommendations on who to raid, feel free to suggest people, because I have nobody to raid right now. And I'm not able to scroll through all the 14 streamers.
As a side note, I might turn into a female gear as a meme for a little bit. I didn't want to tell anybody, but I know, Hiblis' stream can learn about it. Everyone here watching right now knows me. Unless there's lurkers.
I mean, we usually are. Let me see who's in chat. There are people I don't know. Oh, Aki's in chat, apparently.
Hi, Aki.
Hello.
And she's probably like, don't talk to me. I'm trying to be discreet. Alright, I'm coming to the house.
Okay. And then I need you to die.
Yes. I know that's something y'all want.
Listen, we're gonna be dying a lot whenever DK3 happens.
Not in November, because that's Endwalker. Anyway. Okay, where's my blue mage? Blue mage.
Tall bun, hello, how's it going?
Yeah, dude, tall bun.
Tall bun.
Alright, are we ready for this? Oh, I don't have my hat. Oh well.
Hold on, let me get rid of my chat block real fast so you all can see it. Okay, whenever you feel like that.
Right. Right, let me get in frame or whatever, okay.
Oh, wait, I have to add you to party. There we go.
Technically you don't, because the macro will still say the words, but yeah, we can do this.
That's the point of it currently. Cast. There you go.
There you go, chat. Read his stupid message.
That's a really cringy white mage dress.
I'm not reviving to that.
Please. Please. What's the problem? But there you go. There's my extremely cringy white mage res macro. Okay, let's put this back up.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing. And to slap you.
Oh, wow, okay. What compelled you to do so? I don't know. I've just been like, I randomly was just like, why don't I make more raise macros and all that? Because I have like my freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! Astrologian one. And I was like, what am I gonna do for a white mage? Because like at the time, like I was like deciding I'm gonna level up the stupid class because I didn't know how I felt about Sage, and like I just don't like Scholar, unfortunately. Even though I will raise it eventually, but I was just like, sure, let's just do it. I wanted one cringe macro. But I kind of want to make like a really rude like red mage one. I'm like, I'm gonna beat your ass or something if you don't get up.
I'm gonna beat. That's a good one.
I had like a really rude like white mage one, but I was like, nah, this feels like too rude, so I made this instead. But I might do like, I'm gonna beat your ass if you don't get up or something for red mage. But anyways, though, I don't see anybody to raid, so I guess we're gonna go ahead and end stream. I'm gonna raise macro. So it must be the MP losing DPS to raise. That's also pretty good. I've seen like really good like raise macros, and I love like what people come up with. I remember there was the one where it was like Harzak and I were just in a dungeon. It was like, may you be reborn as a Lalafell.
Oh yeah, that one was pretty funny. Obviously I have my meme one of I spend 2400 MP to special summon this person from my graveyard.
Actually, you know what? Let me show the Astrologian one. I've never shown that on stream. Or can you die one more time for me?
I cannot because there's a debuff called die immunity when you do that.
Well,
However, wait, let me check. I think I do. Yeah, I have brush. Your resolve has deserted
Brush
you.
death.
You are unable to perform actions that would result in your death.
you know what? Let me just see if I can do it anyways.
Oh, you can do it anyway. Yeah, I shouldn't need to die for you to do it.
So this is my astrologian one. Okay, there we go.
Oh, it's the Stardust Dragon summon.
Yeah, it's the Stardust Dragon one.
Here I got. Let me do something before you hide it again. Is it this one?
I'd probably make
Yeah.
a back or something like forces cooking in your mouth. Get up. But I'm gonna eventually do like a red mage one, and just be like, yes.
There's mine.
That one is pretty good. Okay, alright. Yeah, I do think with that though, we can pretty much call it a stream. So thank you all for joining us. And then let's go ahead and do this. Which also, the screen still hasn't been replaced yet. Amu.
Wait, what? Oh, wow, Amu. I mean, I like this because I technically contributed to this one, so I don't mind it.
I mean, yeah, but I want the new one.
Fair.
The one that was like my idea. But anyways, with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed. If you didn't have it already, please hit the follow button. It really helps me out. We're over 250 followers, which is really cool. I'm trying to get to 300. Gonna see if we can get to 400 or more before another year of streaming. But if you really like what you saw and want to financially support me in the stream, please consider, subbing, gifting us up, or donating. I understand money's tight for a lot of people. Don't spend what you don't have. Focus on your own lives first. You want to hop into the Discord? More than willing to talk about the keynotes and all that. Pretty neat. And yeah, I have nobody to raid, so I guess we're just gonna end stream. So goodbye, everybody. Alright, you can say goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
I wanted to make it awkward.
Well, you did it.